Oh, heck.
Alrighty.
Oh
Hello.
wow, everyone's in the
Hello,
right
hello.
spot. That's fantastic. Hi.
Yes, everyone is here.
I love
Hello,
this
everyone.
for me.
How are we all doing?
Ooh,
Hope we're well.
sinister music.
With the
Ooh.
sinister music. Oh my god.
It's because
such,
of us, you
such
know.
suspense.
This is actually for Logahim. He's
Oh,
terrified
Logahim
right
is
now.
going to get
He is.
all of the bits and bobs chopped off.
But before we get there, we're gonna have to go through some stuff. We're gonna do some quick introductions, and I do mean quick. They're gonna be so fast. There's no shenanigans that I planned for this pre-game talk. No, none
Nice,
whatsoever.
Yeah, we are fast
Shenanigans.
as fuck.
That's our middle name.
I'm Josie Poser. I'm the benevolent dungeon mistress. I am so benevolent, in fact, that
Yes.
I have never given the party a cursed item. I have never attempted and succeeded at killing a PC. I have never, ever, ever put them somewhere where there wasn't already a planned way to escape from any dangers. And there's no way at all I would ever make one of my players cry on stream. And there was one time there was a rumor going about that I got off on emotional trauma, but since there's no hard evidence, that claim has been filed.
I
Can
feel
never be brought up
personally
again.
attacked.
Yeah, I feel like all of us have been personally attacked. Like, I think one of those hits everybody.
I just
I don't know what you mean. Josie is really nice. I've not experienced any of that.
I've
Give it time.
I've also
Don't talk about
never like
I don't want to talk about it.
used a bad roll from a player to kill NPCs.
Oh,
Excellent.
Turn off your camera if you've been personally victimized.
No, don't. We won't have anyone left.
Maybe you'd have our friends left.
maybe you'd have your friends with you.
Maybe
Yeah,
Pesty would still be
Pesty
here.
left.
Clap your hands.
But besides all of these false accusations,
You made them yourself.
False news.
no, I was just claiming that these were things people have been saying about me, and I'm
of
here to
course.
defend myself.
Of
They
course.
never happen, ever.
It's not like we
Ever,
have
ever,
video
ever.
evidence of every single one of these things.
No, not at all. Let's
Close
never
enough.
talk about it again. Instead, I feel like you should all introduce yourselves and your characters. We can play some D&D, you know,
Mm.
on time. Let's go. Let's get away from the topic. Oh, not everyone at once, of course.
Hey,
Sheesh,
I'm
don't.
waiting for you to pick someone.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
pick
I'm gonna
someone.
pick
That's how this
someone.
works.
Yeah, you gotta-
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
roll. I'm gonna roll a
Pick
die.
favorites like a bad
Gouda.
I'm gonna tome. I play George the Bard Sorcerer, whose race is a Starling, which is a homebrew race made by our DM Josie Poser. He blind, except he sees kind of like Toph from the Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Daredevil from Netflix's adaptation. Currently, he also has no sense of direction because he pissed off his god before he had the god. Just to make this clear, he got grounded before she was his god.
No, it was more retroactively. It was like,
Yeah.
sure, I'll give you some cool powers, but
So the thing
But-
that's illegal to do in American court systems, his god did.
To be fair,
Am I wrong?
let's
Deity.
not bring in. Let's not bring
It's just
in
me.
any current judicial.
I meant
events.
more like
Failures.
the being tried retroactively kind of thing.
Yeah.
And speaking of Josie, there's a cat here named Josie too.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Wait,
This is
wait,
new
wait!
information.
Has anyone seen the movie Josie and the Pussycats?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
I grew up
Know
on
of
it
it.
in the
Know of it.
comics.
No, but I'm gonna say yes because everyone else said yes.
I actually have a top from Primark where it says Josie and the Pussycats, and there's like the
Really?
headphones.
Are we the
from
Pussycats?
movie.
Cool.
Well, I don't want to say anything, but have you seen
do
my
have-
ears?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen
know.
my ears?
There we
What?
go.
Have
There we
you
go.
seen my ears?
And
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what is? Oh.
Nice.
speaking of
That is-
Aussie's
There you go.
non-existent
What is going
on?
characters, let's have him introduce himself.
Ah, I see. Nice. Hello.
Beautiful.
I'll wait for my. There we go. Hello, I'm AussieDevFro. I'm playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee. The party's Hugh Reborn cleric.
Wow.
Should probably get used to saying that. He is a reborn grave domain cleric who is just as likely to heal you as he is to stuff you filled with maggots.
He's actually not human anymore.
Actually not
There
human.
goes the
Actually
human.
not human. Humanity has
We're gonna-
left
No more
the building.
quotation marks.
No more
We're
quotation
We're gonna-
marks.
Oh no, the quotation marks are still there.
Oh well, they're there when
That is
we
more
say
fitting,
alive.
even. Yeah.
Alive.
Mm.
More fitting. More fitting.
Speaking of quotation marks, I feel like the biggest quotation marks should go next. Weatherstorm.
Nice.
I am Metastorm.
Where to storm?
Useful outside of battle.
She's left as well. Love it.
Mic drops. Yeah.
I'm out. I am Metastorm. I play Arthur Ulblet III. Essentially, he is a Wood Elf Rogue Ranger. He is just utter chaos 90% of the time. He's awesome in combat, and as you heard from Cuddly, he is. No, I'm not going to do it.
There's
But
quotation marks there. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
But essentially, he's somehow the ragtag leader of our crew.
I'm still not sure how.
And
Has he
yeah,
led anything?
yeah. He's led us. He led us to the desert.
Don't use
On
that
a
as
horse
an
with no name.
example. We
I don't
totally
think that
went
was
the right
really
way.
your leadership, though.
That
What's
was
your
leadership.
rank
I was
on it? Can
leading you
show me
guys.
real
I
quick?
count as leadership.
Wait,
Gotta
Lord, can you
segue
point us
away
to which
real
direction it was? Just real quick.
I'm segueing away from this, Cuddly Raptor.
Yes, I'm here.
Segue
I
away.
am useful. I am watching Josie put on hats, which is very useful. Hi, I'm Cuddly Raptor. I play Nana Melavora. She's a little gnome granny druid. Not look, she was granny. She was then a little less granny, and now she's like
Semi-granny.
semi-granny.
She's
She's
not
like
a
ready to
granny.
be a granny, you know, like that.
She's
kinda
like a
age.
nanny.
Yeah, just like, you know. She's just before that granny stage, but she's got big granny energy. Anyway, she loves to cook, loves druid magic, loves plants. All her magic comes from her food, pretty much. And that's about it. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Are you trying to tell me? Oh, she has a big spoon too. Yes, thank you, Roju. And on that note,
I
going
love
over.
the fact that you have that on your desk.
we actually we bought these because we needed more wooden spoons, but I co-opted this one, so we had to buy another set. Because
That's
this was just
commitment.
always on my desk,
We just-
and
we just-
my partner was just like,
We
just have it. Just fucking have it. And I was like, yeah.
These people.
Should I get the shoe again? I can get the shoe
It
again.
looks-
Yeah, I'll get
It
the-
looks,
yeah, I'll get
it
the shoe
looks
again.
like Orb is wearing like a Hugh Hefner robe or something. And then put the hat on. I'm like, what
my God.
porno did you walk out of?
I saw that hat and I was like, Jotaro?
I keep forgetting. Weren't you in the Navy or something? Or
Navy cadets, yes.
yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a costume hat. My bad.
Oh no,
We
this
are-
is
we are-
proper
we
Australian
are
Defence
fucking-
Force.
Wow.
Welcome.
I
my
want it.
lady.
I need more hats in my costumes. Give.
Oh shit! But did you know we're actually over time and we still need.
Wait,
Roju?
Roju, I was gonna say.
It's
Roju,
me.
get
Hi.
in there.
I'm
Yeah,
Roju. It's
yeah.
my channel's participation award. I'm playing Gerald, the wizard, who is not a wizard, is in fact a warlock, and is also something else now. Just recently, so he's still figuring that out.
He's still figuring that out. Okay, we're gonna jump right in. I'm gonna read this little recap. We're gonna not talk about the fact that there's an angry octopus on Cuddly's head. I feel like we've done something bad.
No, he's a happy octopus.
Yeah,
I
he's
want
fine.
one of those so bad. I've seen the ones that are like way big.
Yes.
So cute.
Yes.
And yes, there's a skeleton in the dice tray.
Yes.
The Vanguard of the Black, having ventured into the plane of echoes and traversed the reflected city, they found allies among the labyrinth's secrets and forced into a corner, face down the angels that guarded the prison of Silishkar of the Bitter Flame, the fiend that had laid claim to the soul of Gerald. Many deities were asked for guidance, and all had their own stakes and goals in the conflict at hand. But the night before the fight, Nana shared a drink with Cade and Kalian. While he could not help them directly, they did restore Gerald's memories of the night when he signed the deal with the Archfiend.
Sorry.
As that night went on, George was invited to the divine petition and had been granted a boon by the goddess of travelers and dreams, Desna, the Song of Spheres. The battle the next day was fierce, cost the lives of allies, and even though the angels posed a large, grave threat, at the end, Stella, the angel of Desna herself, was asked by the party if she'd rather return home than be slain. Gerald banished the angel back to her plane of origin, and the party gathered themselves up, preparing for how to deal with the Bottle of the Bound, Saldishkar, and the 999 demons. While most of the Vanguard tended to their wounds, Gerald entered the chamber of the bottle. In a desperate attempt to save his own soul and keep Salishkar imprisoned, Gerald gathered every drop of magic he could muster and pleaded to the all-seeing eye Nethys, god of magic. Nethys appeared, answering the prayers, and said there was one way that Gerald could have his freedom. But it could come at a cost. The potential cost of saving his soul was Gerald's own life. As Nethys grabbed Gerald's hands and pulled raw magic from his core, he suffered immensely but survived the ordeal. Barely.
Barely.
The bottle broke in twain, and a new prison was made out of its pieces. A small pyramid marked with the eye of Nethys himself. The plane shifted, and ever so slowly started taking the form of Gerald's memories, rather than the memories of the city that had fallen under Salishkar. For 2 days, the party traveled the labyrinth, witnessing changes and asking the various creatures they had met if they'd wish to leave or stay within the labyrinth walls. They all chose to stay. As the party returns, the successful casting of the plane shift from the scroll they had received from the Professor Orb, they appeared in Sham's chamber and rushed immediately to the surface through the circle of teleportation and found Yarig deadlocked in combat with what seemed a small army of fiends and a familiar face, Logahin Bloodblade.
Head.
As the Cambion tried to flee the party, especially Nana flying toward him with threats of therapy. He was just about to rip open a portal to the abyss when Yarig launched himself into the air in a feat of massive strength and magic. But they were both stopped as Rudy raised his hand and called out to the Pallid Princess to capture this enemy. The bones broken and hidden amongst the sand of the scorching sea, the remains of all dead creatures that had withered up, dried in the heat, rose, forming a massive hand and slamming Logahin down into the ground in front of Rudy's feet.
Absolutely
out.
yoinked.
And we return as Logahin is coming to, tied up inside Yarig's apartments.
What a sucker.
Whole little circle of chairs.
We're all sitting there.
Intervention time.
Literally, this isn't a kidnapping, this is an intervention.
Kidnapping.
We joke, but it's true.
Oh yeah, 100%.
About an hour or two has passed since you brought the body of Logahin down, tied him up. Yarig still lays, snoring loudly in a bedroom. You're in the sitting room where you had spoken with Yarig before you left for the Reflected City. And in one chair, you have Logahin, tied up, beaten, just looking around. Not
At the
really
center.
saying anything.
That's it.
I
Game
thought-
over. This is the end of the series, I think, guys. We've done it. Well done.
Arthur's gonna stand up and walk over towards him, and asking him, how did you know where we were?
I had no idea you were here. I would not
Oh.
have come here if I knew you would be here.
Why are you afraid of us?
No, you're a nuisance.
Look, I was gonna
It's
try
none of
and
my
be
business.
Point of order. All of us or just Arthur?
Yes.
Right.
This is not the right way to be doing this.
Wait. Wait. Point looks towards Gerald. Weren't you supposed to unleash the bitter flame? Where are the demons?
yes. Oh, they're out of the bottle. You'll be pleased to know.
But then they should be here.
Apparently there wasn't that many demons in there.
What did you do?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just like
So,
leans back, stern.
So,
Don't mind me.
would anyone likes tea?
I'm just gonna be
You
like,
know, Nana,
don't
I'd
mind me,
love
and I'm
some.
gonna set up a ritual cast of identify because I just want to see if there's any spells affecting him.
Okay.
Nana, I would have a tea.
I think
Oh,
teas all around sound great.
Would you like some tea?
Wonderful.
Arthur looks down.
Oh, I would love a spot.
Logahin, tea. It's rude.
Doesn't
to not-
answer.
That-
Just
It
doesn't
doesn't
answer.
matter.
Very
He's
rude.
getting some. Nana's making enough for everyone.
Yes. Maybe add an extra sugar in his. He needs sweetening up.
Oh, of course, yes.
So, why did you come here in the first place? Arthur pulls out an arrow, traces it along his leg a little bit.
Now's
Oh,
not the
Arthur,
time for
that's
seduction.
so cringe.
Arthur.
Yes, don't try to seduce the poor
no,
man.
no, it ain't
No, that's a
for
fate worse than
seducing.
death.
It ain't
Sure it
for
isn't.
seducing, but
Look,
Arthur.
look.
we got ways to make you talk.
Arthur.
Yes.
There's no need. He's gonna tell us what we need, right? And George just kind of smiles at him.
Does he say anything? Arthur sort of presses harder on the arrow, but doesn't actually do anything. It's
Do
just more
anything?
like making a line, like just a bit more pressure on it.
Why does Arthur just seduce everything? I mean,
You realize as you're pushing with the arrow that his skin is very tough.
Hmm.
Like
this
it's
makes sense.
yeah. You'd sense
Mhm.
that like this regular arrow, even if you're like pushing down with it, is not gonna do much harm.
Can Rudy do an insight check to see if intimidation seems to be having any effect at all on Login?
Make an insight
Fine.
check.
I don't think we've really intimidated him at
No.
all yet.
Arthur is pressing an arrow into his flesh.
I wouldn't say he's trying hard to intimidate. He's just more or less threatening.
Well,
Just
still, I
caressing
might
his
be
thigh with an
pretending-
arrow.
28.
28.
Okay, that's
Based
almost
on this,
something.
I would say based on anything that you've done so far, none of that is going to be effective if you pursue. Like
That's fine.
none of the buttons you have pushed so far seems to be the one.
I would
Um,
like
Mhm.
to do what's it called again?
Whatever George does best.
Oh, it really is what he does best. It really, really is.
I love that for him and for me.
I always just forget what the words is. Unsettling words.
Oh. Does that make
So
them
you're
run
gonna
away? You're cruel.
No.
Yeah, that's dissonant whispers.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah,
Unsettling words is the opposite of bardic inspiration.
Hmm.
And I rolled a 10
Uh-huh.
for your
Okay,
minus.
so on the next
And then-
saving throw, Logan has a -10.
And then I'm going to
Oh.
cast suggestion.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, that works.
Oh. Well.
What are you suggesting?
Look, Hane, right? We're friends. I saw that you didn't kill us before. You had ample opportunity while we were sleeping, and you didn't. You walked away from us. So why don't we make it easier on just all of us involved? Just talk to us. Tell us the truth. We're all civilized here.
So you're suggesting he speaks the truth?
Speaks the truth and talks to us, yes.
Okay. DC 15-ish on a wisdom save. Oof.
Oh, he's not wise.
He ain't wise. He can't be wise.
No, that means it's literally -9 to whatever I rolled.
Oh, shit. That's pretty
I
sweet.
rolled a 12, so a 3.
No.
Is that
Yep.
gonna be enough?
Nope.
I don't think even a natural 20 is going to cut it.
Oh, man.
No.
All right.
Meaner.
Nana comes back and starts doling out tea. To
Solid
everyone.
suggestion.
Mm.
Yeah.
Arthur puts away his arrow, but he grabs out the hilt of the sunblade and just puts it in one leg as he takes a seat.
Oh, Arthur, just drink your tea, will you?
Zip it up, Arthur.
Arthur goes, zing! Zip what up?
Oh my god.
And
Logan,
this lasts
do you
for up
have
to 8
sugar?
hours, by the way.
Oh, wonderful. I feel like we'll.
Sorry, what were you saying, Good?
I said this lasts for up to 8 hours. Is my mic quiet again?
No.
No, it's good.
Oh.
I'm just
Okay.
loud and I never shut up, so.
Ma'am, I love you.
Sugar.
I'm still confused. What was Good saying?
The spell lasts.
The spell
for 8
lasts for up to
hours.
8 hours.
Up to 8 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And as Nana asks, sugar, Logan says, yes, please. A lot?
Oh, and she gives him like 3 big spoonfuls and like stirs it around. And does he have it like one hand free? Probably not.
No, he's currently like
No,
completely tied up.
You can.
It's
you're gonna
okay.
have to take care of it.
No, it's okay. Rudy's sort of standing there going, when you want some tea, just let me know. I'll pour a little bit into your mouth.
Oh, that's so kind, Rudy. I was going to, but I am a little short. Don't ever repeat that.
Oh, and let me know when identify goes off as well.
Okay. When identify goes off, you get the sensation that he is under the suggestion spell.
Nothing else though.
Oh,
Wow,
I mean,
what
let
would
me
he be
think.
put under
No,
that spell?
he wouldn't actually. No, he's not under the effect of anything else.
Good.
But as you're identifying him, I'll give you some information that he is a cambion. He's not a tiefling.
okay.
He has
Right.
more potent fiend blood within him. He's more like a half-breed rather than someone whose ancestor was a fiend.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, this
All
does
right.
make
So
sense.
he's not like 5% fiend, which most like tieflings are. This is someone who is 50-50 fiend and mortal.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why he has the
Mortal
wing.
what?
Yeah,
Was his
that you
dad
don't
just
know.
like a really lucky human? Okay.
But I'll say you get that information for Gerald, that this is not a tiefling. It is a half-breed fiend.
Interesting. Well, he's not under any other spells.
You know what I feel like he is under? A lot of pressure. Isn't that right?
You know, I'd really, really love to taste some of your tea. Nana, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Oh no, not this.
Oh,
Not him charming me. Disgusting.
is it only verbal?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a.
Um,
I didn't even realize.
It's not a. It's not a spell. It's a.
Ah,
It is a.
spell-like
This
ability.
is a what? You've never seen him use this before, so I don't know if George would know to prepare anything for
It's
it.
okay. It's a
I don't
20.
have to. If it's
20.
charmed or frightened, we all have advantage
Oh,
because of my
it's fine.
skilled ornament.
oh, you're
Oh.
right.
Looks like it was a 20 regardless, so I think
It was a
we're
20, yeah. So you
fine.
definitely feel that there's something alluring in the way he speaks,
Mm.
but it has no effect on you. And you also, as a gnome, do remember that you have advantage on charisma, wisdom, intelligence save against magic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it would have been
Poor
good
guy,
anyway.
we're
Yeah.
literally his worst nightmares.
Well,
Yeah.
as he says that, Rudy takes that as a oh, you want some tea, and suddenly the cup's in his face, and it's like there's
yeah.
like it's at his lips, and he's pouring some. Yeah.
And Nana just gives him a little wink, like, "Of course you do."
That was actually quite delicious.
Oh, thank you.
And then he sort of frowns.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
We are all-
And he's been compelled to speak the truth, and
That's
he
so
does not
good,
seem to
because-
enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
how much did you like that tea? After seeing his
It
friend.
was a
I thought-
9.
That was a 9.
Oh.
Oh, solid
I'll
effort.
take a
Well, then
9. I'm a
make it a
bit
10.
rusty, yeah.
Top marks. Yes.
So, why are you here?
I was told to come here.
By who?
Who do you think, Arthur?
Bunch of people, really.
Why are you here?
It's okay. We know her name. Were you told to come here by Jaleera?
Among others. I was told to come here and occupy the guard.
Until
I don't know.
Do you like your
That
current
tracks.
employers?
This is a safe space, and anything you say here, we won't tell. It won't leave this room. All right?
honestly, when have we ever lied to you?
Um. He doesn't really seem to answer, and he's been compelled to speak the truth. it's probably that he's uncertain himself.
Right.
Hmm.
That means we're getting to him.
Yeah.
You had the chance.
It's all right to be conflicted about these things, you know? Sometimes you work with people and you don't really like your coworkers, and sometimes you feel like a change of profession.
May I ask, why, what interest had you in Zalishkar and the 999 being freed? What skin did your lot have in this game?
They were supposed to ally with us,
Ah,
and he does have like that inflection at the end, like that's what he thinks. Like he's giving you his own assumption.
Mm.
Arthur stands up, walks around the room a little, and turns back. Quickly, who do you think is the most attractive one in the room? Go.
You don't have to answer that one if you do not want to.
Charisma 20 just
Can I
saying.
said the guard?
The guard? You are correct. Another sip
You
from
are
Rudy.
correct.
Another sip from Rudy.
I'm so confused.
Don't worry, we're
It's
all
okay.
confused.
Yeah.
You know what helps confusion? Tea. And Rudy brings the tea to his lips again.
And he just takes his little sip.
Mm.
And it's still like piping hot, but he's drinking it like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, well, that
Half
makes
fiend.
sense.
So
Fire resistant, right? Yeah.
Comes in handy when you're like having pizza and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For
Never
sure,
get
for
that-
sure.
never
That
get that
cheese
burn on
will
the top of
never
the
get
mouth.
to you.
Just reminding myself as the player, we received communication that Logihin had returned to that place where we found him, correct?
Southport.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
quite some time ago.
Mm.
Hmm. And we've also figured out that, like, we would have figured out that Jaleera is probably working for Tsuriel at this point. Yeah. No, just kidding. Forget I said that. I
You
just put
have some.
four
You
and
have
four
some
together.
clues, and you all. I will say you have the following clues.
Mhm.
Nana,
Mhm.
you have seen Suriel's sanctum within the dreams of Jaleera.
Yeah, that's
Jaleera
right.
claims to be working for the Pallid Princess. Urgathoa does not like Jaleera. And
And Tsuriel wanted Zilishkar out, so it just makes sense that they would be okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. This
so
I
I'd
feel
say you
like
have enough clues to make such an assumption.
make an assumption. Okay. Cool. Which is nice because
We can always ask him and confirm.
yeah, we can ask him and confirm. Maybe we'll do that. So just to be 100% certain, you're working with Zuriel? Is that right? Are you just like
With?
boss's boss?
More like my
Under?
boss's god.
Yeah, well, I've met her. She's all right. Anyway.
And he. You what?
Oh,
Oh, yes.
We meet gods like every single day. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's a bit of
we
a
did
problem,
get to have a
really.
chat at one point.
Like last night, I saw like 3 gods. It's
You
just
say
normal
we're a
at this point, I
nuisance to...
think.
Yeah, you say we're a nuisance to you. We, like, call them up every few days. We're probably a nuisance
we're
to them as well.
Such a nuisance, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Sometimes we just draw pictures and they like talking to us, it seems. Though I don't think Rudy's god really likes him very much because he doesn't like his pictures, I think. Either that or he's just an awful
Excuse
artist.
me.
We can
Some
talk about
gods
it,
are
Rudy.
just very high maintenance. I keep telling you this.
Anyway... So,
Very
yourself,
low in calcium.
Jaleera... Gerald. So, yourself, Jaleera, working
bones
under
about it.
Suriel, then, I presume.
Yes.
There you go. That answers that question.
Can we ask? Well, of course we can, but what's in it for you? What are you getting out of all of this besides not getting yelled at by your mother? Maybe, if that.
I'm also not getting beaten, ripped apart, put back together. I'm also not having eternal torment. There's also very good prospects for climbing the corporate ladder.
Oh,
Now that I
corporate
can respect,
ladder.
actually.
That 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
I still doing the dirty work.
So where do you rank in the system then? Are you like not a manager, but the one under the team leader, or are you still a grunt?
I'm probably one away from the bottom.
One away from the bottom. Okay.
So more
okay.
responsibility, but no more pay.
No pay.
Ah,
Oh, see, now that's unfortunate. You know, we get paid to be a nuisance.
That's why,
You do realize that, right?
that's why I made my own establishment.
Oh, that was all you! Wow! Tell us more about that. So you set up that whole little business.
Yes.
That you
I
return
figured
to.
it could be lucrative since the goal was still corruption. I got work and housing for the less fortunate, and then I used their skill sets to spread corruption to the city. The higher ups would pay money to get rid of, you gotta start somewhere. One bribe leads to more bribes, leads to when they have a problem, they know who to call, and eventually, whim bam, simsalabim, their souls are forfeit.
Not Zimzalabim.
I feel like the souls of forfeit.
Leave.
No. The souls of forfeit part is the part you meant to focus on here. No
Okay,
one
it's a
lost her.
successful session now. We've lost
I see.
Josie
And
pulling out K-pop songs out of nowhere. Get out.
I was referencing the genie from Disney's Aladdin.
True.
although when we kind of ruined that for you, you returned. Not recently, but you returned. What did you do at Southport? We got word that you went back after you
I
disappeared.
did. Grabbed some of my things, collected what was left of my coffers, and then I did other things.
Such as?
I traveled.
I think you need more tea.
Did what I was told.
Arthur turns around. What do you think of me?
Again, you don't have to answer.
Arthur, I know where
You're a good
we've
shot.
Oh,
Ooh, there you go.
oh.
All
Turns
right.
to Rudy and goes, "Do you think he's a human or alive?"
What?
These are not questions. This is not pertinent.
Just calm down.
Oh.
You can't harass him.
I'm sorry. I try to not judge like that.
Wow, that's really grown up of you, Logan.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
yeah.
like that.
I-
There's more tea, yes.
That brings up a good point.
Through some stuff myself.
That does bring up a good point, though. Is Rudy still polymorphed?
No,
No,
but
'cause I had to
since you're
test
not
new
since
stuff.
you're not in the chamber of
Oh,
the
okay.
shams,
Okay, we're okay.
you can feel it. Like you're a bit more aware of the stinging sensation of air through your nostrils, the dryness of your eyes, but it's not like when you became fully immobilized.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Well,
Just thought I
So,
should check that.
just
Logan.
unpleasant.
can I call you Logan?
Okay.
What? Oh, Logahin.
All right. I was gonna try and give you a nickname, but that's fine. Logan.
Well, not
Do you have
not
any friends?
Logan.
And would you like friends?
We have the worst interrogators ever.
Who needs interrogations when you can get friends?
I have friends.
Would you like more friends? If we're a nuisance to you, just think
Do your
what we are
friends
to
pull
everyone
you
else.
apart regularly? My God,
No.
think that. Oh, okay.
Do your friends work for people who do?
Hmm.
Would they stand idly by while you're destroyed or killed?
Well,
or
I
harmed?
stand idly by when they get tortured, so
It
Would
sounds
you like
a bit
friends
of a
who
mutual,
wouldn't stand idly
not
by?
beneficial.
I don't understand the question.
Would you like to be our friend?
No, you hurt me.
You hurt us.
Well, we weren't friends then.
I'm confused. What is going on here?
See, I hurt Rudy all the time, and we're still friends.
I think
I don't
the
hurt my
point-
friends, for the record.
I think the point they're trying to make here is that we get the feeling that you're not all in on whatever game your mother is playing at. And possibly a lot of what you're involved in is under duress. And we're saying you might not have to play that game anymore. And maybe if you helped us, we could put a stop to all that nonsense and you could just live your life. Preferably without forfeiting people's souls.
I'm not so sure I want to bet on a losing horse.
Remember,
I mean,
asked
Lou's
about
tied up
the
right now.
demons. We've dealt with the demons. Do you really think we're that much of a losing side?
I mean, did you see the ass kicking we gave Jaleera just the other day?
What?
Oh yeah.
Did you not
yeah,
see
No,
that?
that was a good one. Yes.
Oh yeah, we
Her
we
running
tore her
away.
a new one.
Ugh,
She
I wish I
ran
could've
away.
seen it.
Oh,
From
she
us.
tucked tail.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, Rudy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Would Rudy be aware
Where'd
enough
he
to
go?
tap into?
Yeah, you can do
Yeah?
the
Okay,
thing.
cool. He can do the thing. All right, cool.
Ooh,
Persuasion.
the thing.
Yeah, he's gonna need it. All right, let's get the advantage first. Okay, so that was an 18.
Because it's still your ability still says you have to roll you have to roll the dice first.
Yeah. Okay, so 18 is the roll, and then we will use a new racial trait that a reborn has, knowledge from a past life, which essentially is like a mini bardic inspiration, where he gets to roll
Isn't
a
that
d6
just, like,
and
knowledge from your own life.
Where-
Technically, then?
we're taking it as something a little bit more like we're not
I think we said knowledge from the unlife.
yeah
Ah,
so we're just going to add a d6 to it as well.
Yes, but it allows Rudy to a number of times per day, whenever doing a skill check, to roll a d6 and add 2, so you get a 21.
Yes.
21 is a very good roll in this case, and you can see a look of disbelief, a look of defeat, surprise in Logan's face. Just
As if to like drive it home, Rudy would like sort of angle himself to show the hole and it's like, yeah, she gave me this, but I'm still walking around. I'm still here. If we can just walk through that, what else can we walk through?
wait. So you really did?
oh yes.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, she's not dead or anything. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But she.
But you
we
hurt her.
Oh, most
Oh.
certainly. She
Oh,
was.
Yes, it was.
Look, she wasn't happy.
No,
Well-
she was not.
And
then
he
Sister offered
looks like
to
he's
drink.
about to panic. He just starts looking around. That's not good. Oh,
Why is that not good?
Not good. Why?
I mean, it was good for us. We didn't die.
It was
So-
very cathartic too. To give her a good smack, that was not gonna lie.
We
felt
did
good.
kind of give her nightmares a couple of nights.
We
Oh, yeah.
also gave her nightmares. Yes. That
Oh, that was a really
wonderful.
good one. Although George is paying for it at the moment.
Mm.
Wait, do
Oh,
we
you
know
don't
that?
No, we
understand.
don't know that.
Just
Oh, yeah, we
kidding.
don't know
I
that,
didn't
yeah.
even say that. That was just cuddly and a weird voice. Weird. Huh.
You don't
What's this
understand.
fourth
This
wall?
is-
You guys see this?
I don't think George has told you that.
No.
No,
George
no.
is not.
I don't think so.
About
Hello? Anyway.
what has George not said?
About the paying for giving the nightmares. He's just
yeah.
kind of said that he got in trouble for it, not that he has to pay a price for
Mm.
it.
Okay. Logan looks around, looks at all of you. You don't understand.
Make
If you
us understand.
seriously wounded her, that just means she's gonna move up her plans.
Which
What
are-
are the plans?
What plans would these be?
And it's like he's trying to resist. It's just she's got plans. She's trying to. She's
Is she trying to make an
It's
undead
collecting.
army?
no, yes,
Mm.
but you don't understand. She's collecting power,
Oh.
like trinkets. And if you've hurt her, then she's just gonna make sure that she gathers more before and she does anything else.
So you're saying
If
we've...
you hurt her, she's going to come for you once she's certain that she can take you.
I mean, how is that different from now? She was coming for us anyway.
No, but if you've hurt her, she's going to go through everything you did and make sure she has a contingency for anything she thinks you can throw at her.
I think we might need to go fight her before later then.
I don't.
I'm not sure it makes a difference, really.
Hmm. Well, thank you for giving us a warning. We'll be sure to look out for any unexpected attacks. Thank you for that. That's very kind of you to share this information. Nana, who probably knows that he's under suggestion, but still is like making him
Yeah,
feel
and
good about it.
he's looking around like he's expecting something to happen at any moment.
Mm.
Oh, we're quite protected here for now. I wouldn't be too worried about her bursting in here.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that her action taken was probably sending you and whatever other goons those were down there.
We were the distraction.
Distraction for what?
The dragon.
Yeah.
Arthur runs up.
Can we check on the dragon?
Arthur's
Arthur's going? Nana might
Arthur's-
stay with Logan.
George
Arthur's
is gonna stay
running
because
at
the
this point.
spell.
But we came out from there.
Hmm.
But doesn't mean they weren't.
But the
hiding.
dragon was definitely still stressed. Did you
Mhm.
guys want to go?
Well, Arthur's already sprinted off, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Arthur's
Yeah.
gone.
Okay, so Arthur's gone.
Well,
George
that's
is
a
going to
bad
stay
time.
because the spell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, someone go after him, will you? He just can't be alone.
Fine.
I know he's the
alright.
leader, but still.
Okay, that's alright. Babysitter time for Rudy. Rudy chases after Arthur.
Logan, are you hungry?
No.
Fair enough. George, are you hungry?
So-
We kind of ate before we came here, I think.
What were you a distraction for? Login.
Well, I was supposed to find this place, distract the guard, and wait for a signal.
Hmm.
Oh, and what was the signal? Do you think you missed it while you were, you know?
I'm pretty sure there's been no signal. I mean, I was out there for a week.
I wonder if perhaps.
But if it's true what you're saying, then maybe I'm thinking that she's gone somewhere else for the time being and is just postponed coming for Shams.
Oh, coming for Shams. No, this makes sense. So Jaleera doesn't wants to get rid of the dragons, does she?
Plans to steal their essence.
Oh, I see.
Right, right. Has she gotten to any already?
No, but she, I, she knew whereabouts to look for Shams. But I'm assuming since I found this place, she probably knows where Shams is now, and she knows where Muhit is. But that's a completely different trial in itself.
Muhit.
Nana knows. Nana and Rudy know that Muhit
Rudy's-
is the green dragon that
Oh, I
sleeps.
thought that was
Mhm,
Muhin.
It's supposed to be Muhit in my notes. Muhit.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check.
Um.
Muhit
Okay.
sleeping underneath the miasma lock.
Yeah. Well, that's great because I kind of wanted to go there anyway. Okay.
Have Rudy and Arthur made it to Shams's chamber yet, or?
Yeah, you show up in the chamber, and
Oh shit! Actually, hang on.
Oh.
as you show up, there is
You're an idiot. We're all idiots.
Rudy. As you step through the teleportation circle, and you enter behind Arthur,
Yes.
there's definitely, like, compared to before, where all of your dead parts just stopped working.
Mm.
You still retain sensation, but it's like they're numb, they're tingling, pins and needles.
Right. Okay.
Oh my god.
So it's uncomfortable,
Okay. Yep.
considerably
Yep.
uncomfortable,
Yep.
but you're somewhat fine.
Okay. So incredibly distracting, but not.
Yeah, because
causing
it's like
harm.
in any
Mm.
missing part, you just have that phantom
Yeah.
sensation of pins and needles.
Yep. Okay. Oh, Arthur, is Shams all right? I can't stay here for too long. This is
Arthur
not...
turns around and looks at Rudy and goes, "You okay?"
No, not okay. Not okay. But
No?
Shams, are you there?
Looking
are you
at
okay?
Rudy, you can see all the bits and pieces that were missing. There's almost like in the darkness, because you're in there's like this just very, very faint haze around Ruby. Like this incredibly thin wisps of smoke.
Arthur's just like,
Arthur, I'm not the concern right now. Is Shams okay?
"Oh, Shams, are you there? Hello."
The eye opens, and the sanctum is washed in this green yellow light.
Shams, are you okay?
You get an affirmative sense.
That's good to know. We
That is-
thought you might be in big danger here.
Yes, we just received some information. The fiendess, Jaleera, we know that her plan is to gather the Dragon's essence.
Just wondering. Sorry. Okay.
You get again just a sense of affirmation,
Okay.
like the emotional equivalent of an okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is there some way we can help protect you in this? Do you need us to stay here? Protect for a while.
You get the sensation of there's a hint of urgency.
Okay.
There's definitely like oh, it's so hard to like describe emotions. You get the sensation that almost like a defeated, it's fine.
It's not fine.
Okay.
Just but you know the feeling of just like it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Like a bit
Yeah.
hand wavy, like
Okay,
don't worry.
right.
Just
Okay.
John, give me a quick second.
No.
Rudy,
Yes.
I know
yes,
you're in a
Arthur.
lot of pain.
Well, it's
But
more uncomfortable.
basically,
yes.
they're here for Charm's essence, right?
Yes.
What if we ask Charm if his whole or their whole essence comes with us? The whole essence.
I think what we should do is we've ascertained that nothing is happening right now, which was what you were panicking about, and Yarig will wake up at some point, and we can talk to Yarig about it. But Shams is here. Shams is okay.
He
We've
looks like
checked
he could
this.
sleep for the next
We
3
could-
and 6 months, but
Yes, but there is no immediate danger right now. And I'm sure if there was, there would be a way to wake up Yarig.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. Something
What's that?
scared me in chat.
Sheer panic.
Someone subscribed and I panicked because I heard the sound.
Oh, okay.
So
you need to brag.
I'm sorry. It was just many words and I panic. Oh no, it's probably gonna be a no. But you know how I have that new handy dandy, nifty wifty little staff, which used to be a big staff, but now it's a little staff because I'm little. And it says speak with animals, and you can just kind of cast that. And I'm wondering, I don't think it would. Oh, communicate with beasts. Is the dragon a beast? Or is it like a monstrosity again or something?
Well, technically, just touching the floor is part of Shams when you're in the apartments, remember?
Yeah.
It's carved
Oh, yeah.
inside his horn.
Oh, I just sort of meant like.
No, but I'm saying it's not. Dragon is its own creature type.
Own creature. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I guess they have to be pretty close. I was thinking of checking in on him, like that kind of thing. But never mind.
Also, he doesn't communicate verbally. He communicates empathically, but he seems to have a telepathic link to Yara.
Which is why, Arthur, we should wait for Yarig. We know Shams is okay. Let's go. Let's go back. What if Logahin is escaped and is hurting Nana right now? We should be back over there.
please, Nanas can kick ass. Shams, we're gonna let you rest. Please find a way to contact us if you need some help. We'll come right back down. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Upstairs, you hear movement, and you hear the sound of a beaded curtain being moved to the side. And walking into the room, stretching, and like, I haven't exercised like that in years. You see Yarig steps into the room, and almost all of his wounds are gone.
Oh, Yarik, welcome back.
Welcome back to the land of the living. No offense, Logan.
Logan just looks at you. Why?
What? No, nothing.
Yarig just walks up and like slaps Logan on the back. Like, good fight. Good fight. Logan, like the whole chair just like tips forward before back again.
He's Oh, Yarig, would you like some tea? I think I still have a bit left in the pot.
Oh, and he just takes the pot and just like chugs it all down.
Yeah. Yes.
That was wonderful. Wonderful. Is there any more?
Oh, I can make some more. Oh, why don't you sit and have a chat with the boys, and I'll make some tea.
And Yarig just like sits down in like one of the cushions. So, what are we talking about?
Oh, just divulging evil plans, that kind of thing.
Oh, tell them a bit about Shams, you hear from like over Nana's shoulder.
Oh yes, apparently part of Jaleera, his mother's plan, is to capture the is to capture the essence of possibly all of the dragons.
Good luck.
Oh, it's quite the feat, but they seem fairly confident that it's within their grasp.
I mean, look, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying you need to find them first.
Well, at the very least, apparently they've found Shams here, of course, and apparently know the location of Muhit.
Okay. Well, Muid isn't really hiding.
No, I think even I know that one.
Yeah. The other two, on the other hand, now that's gonna be the tricky bit. But also, I figured something was up, considering that we kept fighting for a whole week. Wow, you've got stamina, boy. But, if Shams was in danger, I would have known. But, no, everything's fine.
And I'll turn to our captive again. So what exactly is Mummy Dearest's plan for getting the essence out of the dragons?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What's the function of the undead army that you formed down in Bora?
There wasn't. Oh, from the Icelands. Oh, that was just some fresh recruits.
Fresh recruits, eh?
Yes.
To add to an existing army, that implies?
Yes.
Is there always an army, or is this kind of a new development?
It's been in the works for a little bit, but it's fairly new, I suppose.
And are they all in the one place at the moment?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes, fireball.
I don't know. As I've established, I'm very low rung. I go where I'm told. I've never seen the army in its entirety. I get pushed around from job to job.
What was your job before this one?
Well, I was on standby in case I was needed. And I took it upon myself to show some initiative. And that's why I started my business in Southport. And then I received the message to invite you to come speak to me. And after that, I was punished for not being able to kill any one of you. for a while, and then
Surely
I
that wasn't your fault. We're very difficult to kill. It's very unfortunate sometimes.
Can at this point Rudy come into the room?
Yes,
Go,
please.
namely myself, probably the
Oh
most
God, here he's
difficult
at
to
it
kill
again.
here.
I don't know. I would sound pretty hard to kill.
Arthur, do you have a hole in your stomach at the moment?
That's because I'm alive.
Yeah, but most you can't.
Oh.
It's lost.
We
on
get
you.
it. You're invincible. Have
Continue,
some more tea.
Logahin. Sorry, I interrupted.
There was a month of punishment, and then I was kicked through a portal into pretty much submerged into boiling, burning blood.
Oh,
Had to walk my way out. Saw you fuckers sleeping, but I'm not stupid. I did try to show initiative, and I got nothing for it, so I felt like I was told to go north, so I'm going north. I'm not gonna bother. Also, there was a lot of people around.
where was this? Because I think George saw it, but no one else knew, right?
I mean,
Remember the burning
Arthur like
followed
the
them.
charred footprints. Like you all saw
But
the burn.
would we have figured it out? Because I don't think George said anything.
Right, because George read
I
his
have
Because
mind.
we didn't see
Yeah.
the dream.
Yeah.
Remember those footprints a while ago?
Those.
Yeah, he didn't kill us
The
in
knoll,
our
knoll,
sleep.
knoll. The knoll, knoll, knoll.
Oh no.
The knoll's knoll.
Oh
Fuck
no!
it. Anyway, have some tea.
the knoll where we defeated the gnolls that
Yes.
were trying to, I don't know, make the gnolls their knoll hole.
Oh God, Rudy.
What? It's confusing.
Jeez.
Anyway,
Come on.
I get it. All right. Well, thanks for not killing us. I suppose. Sounds like you were a little indisposed
Well,
yourself.
A little bit, and I'm assuming I will be as soon
So-
as
Well,
I'm out of here somehow.
I just had a thought. What would happen to you if you did go back now without any of the creatures sent with you and somewhat in defeat again from us
Probably
again?
Demoted.
but if you were to
After a long
leave,
time of punishment.
but if you were to leave them and join us, you wouldn't be punished, would you?
I don't know if it's that simple.
Are you contractually bound like our our friend over here?
It's not quite. It's more an inborn, I suppose, sense of alliance.
You're just born with it. I see.
Look, Logahin. And Nana kind of like scoots on whatever chair or pillow is closest to him and kind of sits down and settles herself. And she's served everyone tea. She just looks up at him and goes, "You've got a mother. Can you tell me about your father?"
And are you looking for your daddy?
Father,
Sorry.
no, I
Goddamn
don't
Judah.
think I can.
Oh. Well, forgive me for assuming, but I just feel you. Actually, should I do a nature check? Would I know that he's not tiefling? Would I know this?
I don't
I mean,
know.
I
did
know
Gerald-
this, but
You know
I
that.
haven't
Gerald
bothered
has-
mentioning it.
I could try some sort of
It would be
check.
a religion check.
Or religion. Oh, we're not gonna get that, but I'll try it anyway. Let's give it a go.
What?
I'll give it a go, but religion's just not
We're
her
gonna be here for a
thing.
week waiting
Oh
for
my
the dice.
god,
Yeah.
I forgot.
I mean, or Nana could just
forgot.
like say whatever, and then Gerald will probably correct her if she's wrong.
Yeah, true. She does love to just say whatever anyway. Looks like it's actually gonna be nat 20, so let's go!
Where'd Nana pull that knowledge from?
She saw it in the tea leaves.
The tea leaves.
The tea leaves spoken.
I like that. Yeah.
Having traveled as much as Nana has, you've seen tieflings of many various kinds, and some of them have very deep connections to their fiendish blood, but Logan still has more. He is like the fact that has wings is a big giveaway. The fact that he could light his blood on fire. He's not just visually a fiend.
Yeah.
He's
More than just a tiefling. But I would have a hunch that his dad would probably be immortal somewhere.
yes,
Had been.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to pry too much, although I feel we have
We're
pried a
prying
lot.
quite a bit.
Yes, well.
Nana not wanting to pry too much.
All right. Pipe down, little you watching you. I just feel like there's more to you than fiend, you know? And sometimes you come across paths in life where you do have some choices, and you can leave old things behind. And of course, this isn't me trying to pressure you to ignore your baser instincts, whatever those may be, but if you keep getting hurt by something, and another path may lead to less hurt, would you ever want to give that other path a try?
I've always been hurt. My entire life. But at least now I have kin around me. You understand?
I do understand. You feel a sense of I suppose kinship, yes. Are you happy?
I don't know if I feel that happiness is an option. I feel pride in what I do. Shame. Guilt.
What do you feel guilty about?
Failure.
Look,
Cowardice.
Arthur sort of stands up and goes, look, the party, they worry about you for some reason.
What?
Yeah, look, after our first battle, we thought there was something we could do to help you. I can even clearly see it, and I'm the person here that doesn't recognize emotions the most. Like, I'm a fool when it comes to these sort of things.
You have also just ruined the moment, but do go on, Arthur.
But we do want to help, and I think the only way we can let you help you is by providing some evidence from us to you saying that you have hurt us in a way. You don't need to tell the truth to anyone else. They believe we're no longer a problem. Plans are slowed down. You get that promotion. We can go undetected. I think that's pretty much a win-win in this situation, don't you think?
I think you're a bit naive if you don't think they have means of finding you.
Oh, please. I do know they'll have means to find us. I just meant to delay more than not ever finding us. Just more.
They could double check in a moment.
Are you saying
Who's to say they're not spying on us right now?
Do they have a method of doing so? Like,
Oh,
are we
yes.
carrying an object that is
No need.
giving away our
Scrying is
location?
quite effective, Rudy.
We're carrying so many objects, Rudy. I don't even know how many objects I have in here.
we
Like
could be-
shit, the
We
bag
could be
violent.
butt naked walking across the desert, and they could simply scry on any one of us.
Why
don't-
would you be button, Gerald? This makes no sense.
I'm just saying the things they don't matter. It's the person. They can just simply target the person.
Gerald,
Yes.
if we were to enter a different dimension or
Mm.
realm or place or magic thing that you do,
Mm.
like that city that we're in,
Mm,
could
the
a
reflected
being
city.
detect us in there?
That's a good question. I'm not one. I don't actually have any spells of scrying myself, so I'm not super familiar.
Because the thought was we give our
But I-
friend here something of ours to say we been hurt or one of us has died or something like that. We
Don't
enter
think-
this city for
Put
a
him in the
little while.
bottle.
Sorry,
But
just
Make an
real
Arcana
quick.
check.
Thank you.
Make an Arcana.
Arthur Logihin's goal here was not to hurt us. His goal was to
19.
distract.
Yes, but to damage one of the
Okay.
people that have hurt someone else, it's a pretty big feather in their cap. And if we were just to disappear in a different dimension for a little while, or area or city, that way they can't find us, we could stay there for a little bit and come back.
But we have places to be.
I know we do, but I'm not gonna
Hush for a
lie.
second
I just
so we
wanted to
can find
kill
out
him.
Whether scrying will actually do what you're saying.
Um, Arthur
Anyway,
turns around-
let's
Arthur
let
turns
the,
around,
the check
um,
go.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to kill him, but you guys wanted to help him so much. I'm trying to actually help you guys help him.
And look, he's going through a lot, Arthur. You wouldn't understand. You know, like a mother and son relationship can be a very delicate thing.
And employee and employer relationships can be very complicated and sometimes very detrimental and harmful. And if an employee wants to get out of an employee's clutches, who am I to disregard that?
Gerald, with your 19,
Yes.
if there were spells that could pry into other planes, there would be more knowledge about the other planes. The theory of other planes have always existed, and like very few actual pieces of evidence. Now that you've traveled the planes a bit, you're convinced that they exist, these theories are true, but you know, as far as you're aware, there's like, if there exists magic that can just pry into, like, through the veil of planes,
We would have more information about it.
That's-
Yeah. Makes
yeah, and that would be like majorly powerful stuff.
Okay.
Hmm.
So Gerald, does the plan sound stupid, or could it possibly work?
Well, after thinking about it for a little, I think that simply by not being on the prime material plane might make it. I don't think the elementary scrying is enough to pierce dimensional barriers.
So you're saying it'll work?
I believe we wouldn't be able to be scryed in another dimension. Yes.
Well, and Arthur sort of tends his like know-it-all now because he's got something that could work, magical in his mind. So we have a plan. Well, I have a plan that I've passed on to you guys. Does
But
the
we can't
party?
really stay there, though.
No, but they're only going to check once, really. If he goes back with this item saying that we are hurt or damaged, or killed, we go to this other place for a day while they're checking, and then we come back.
Let's ask the man himself. Logihin, if we give you evidence that you may have injured us or hurt us, do you think they're going to believe that and only check on us once? Or do you think that Jaleera or someone else would keep checking in
Well,
to
I don't-
ensure that your claims are correct?
I don't think injury or hurt is going to get us
I
anywhere.
need
anyway.
heads.
Just say we're dead if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I need heads.
Heads.
Oh
Heads.
no, that
There you go.
makes sense. Yes.
Arthur, it's a
I'm-
good plan,
I'm
but
quite attached to mine.
we all are, Gerald. Maybe me less at the moment. But anyway, it's a good plan, Arthur, but we really, if Jaleera is moving at double time now to get her goals, maybe we should also move at double time,
Or triple
regardless of,
time.
or triple time, regardless of the threat to ourselves.
And Arthur doesn't.
Why don't you just let me go and leave me to my fate? Why are you all going on about this?
Well, here's the other problem, Login, is we don't want you to be a thorn in our side going forwards either.
Then kill me, please.
Arthur pulls out
No.
the blade of the sun blade that he's been holding.
Arthur, no, we're not killing anyone right now. We just had tea. Please, it would be messy.
I could
You
take
see
him
this
in a blind.
porcelain here? No. That's a lot of flight of stairs to climb.
Nana, we've got two options. It's death, which would be releasing for you, assumingly, or it's going to be absolutely hell and punishment for them for a few months.
There is a third option.
Yes, why doesn't he just stay here?
What's your suggestion, George?
Not one that I think I should say out loud.
Do it, George! Do it! Do it! Pull the lever!
Pull the lever. I can't
Pull
do
the
it while
lever,
suggestions up, but if you want to pull the lever,
I don't even have the lever at the moment.
What are we talking about?
I think
Yeah,
that they're talking about-
Bring the hot diva boy with us. Whether
Remember
he
when
wants
I
to
did
or
to
not.
George all those
Oh,
weeks ago?
yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking of doing it to Logahin, like it was a whole thing. But yeah, like we're not saying this out loud because obviously, yeah. Anyway,
Got it. I get it.
look, we can't do that at the moment.
They can't do that at the moment. I love it.
I
Yeah,
can't
so-
stuff him in my bag either. That's so annoying. He would die.
It's
I
so
hate
annoying.
it here.
We can't.
I
kidnap
hate
him.
it here. It's not the first time I've put a body in that bag, okay?
Rudy turns to Yarig and goes, Yarig, you wouldn't happen to have any... does Shams tend to lose any, like, I don't know, pieces of bone or any flecks of...
Rudy, you have a whole skull of shit in my
Enough
bag.
with the bones, man.
No, I was going to ask, maybe Urgathoa can hang on to
have a whole-
Logahin.
Oh,
AussieDevFro, I'm
Forrest.
typing in your chat. You have a whole skull.
I actually
Oh,
like
you
that
used
idea there, Rudy.
No, you had two.
In the bag?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we took two, didn't we?
No, Rudy was holding on to it. Rudy's
Yeah.
been
I
holding
have one-
any bones that Rudy has collected, he has held onto himself.
You put one in my bag of holding.
'Cause
I
she's
have one in my
got it.
inventory.
When?
I believe there's
When
a big skull in there.
The fucking big,
Yeah.
big boy you do. You
Yeah.
have a big
From the
skull at your
watcher,
disposal.
the mini beholder.
You still have like one use of it, yeah.
That's
So,
right.
I think it
Yeah.
got you like at least 2 uses
Oh.
or something, and I think you still have a use or whatever it was.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
We were
yeah.
to polymorph their head into one of our faces. Give it
No,
to them.
Arthur, enough with the silly plans.
Nana kind of like tugs on Rudy's elbow and like pulls him over
Yes,
and
no.
and just went, Rudy, if we give him over to Urgathoa, do you think we can not get him tortured, just held?
I can ask.
It would be really a shame to be like, oh, we're going to save you from torture and then not do it, you know?
I mean, she seemed pretty inclined to assist the capturing of him.
True, yes, that's what I was thinking. And then, you know, if he's there, he's kind of safe. Hopefully.
I'm not involved in this conversation, am I?
No, I think unless you can hear us, in which case, yes.
No.
I'm
Alright.
gonna like keep it from Logan.
I would doubt it. Yeah.
Every time anyone mentions Urgathoa, Gerald's like, Mercy. Mercy.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Because
but-
you know, we'll have the.
Okay, all right.
bag.
Thank you for reminding me, Nana. I think there's a few holes where there shouldn't be holes at the moment. Yarig,
Yeah.
forget my last question. New question. Would I be able... No, I'm kind of blocked in here, aren't I? I'd have to go outside. Gerald,
Yes.
I need to borrow your dome outside for a bit.
My dome.
I need to communicate with...
I
would
think you
like
need
to
to borrow
communicate
the
with
entirety of
Urgathoa.
Gerald then.
Yes.
Oh, you could borrow George. George can do a dome. Dome.
Rudy just needs protection
George
of the
cannot currently
elements.
do dome
Mm.
because Constitution.
Imagine not doing dome.
Because
Unless you want me to drop suggestion, I cannot do any other concentration spells.
I'm
at
gonna
the moment.
cry, but no, it's fine.
So,
right.
because
I mean, I can certainly set up a tiny hut if you need it.
because I feel like I might be able to. I mean, we obviously. I'm assuming we're talking to ourselves at this moment. At this point,
Yeah.
we obviously can't let Logahin go. We could
No.
leave him here with Yarig, but I mean, again, Urgathoa was very keen to assist us in capturing.
I still don't think any of us, including you, Rudy, understand Urgathoa's motives here. I mean, to
I
be
think
completely
she wants
honest,
her name back.
Look, I understand the mistrust. I do everything within my power to keep giving us options that may help. I do what I can.
I just want to, the less we can call on deities, I think the better, honestly. I know that's rich considering what I just went through.
I mean, Rudy doesn't actually... Did you explain what you did, or...?
No, actually. I
Yeah,
don't
so
think I
Rudy
did.
wouldn't
not
know
really.
what that comment was, but he'll file it under, bring it
Under
up later at the
things to ask
worst
later.
moment.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll probably forget it anyway.
but
Well, you can all have a think while we go
Mm.
on a quick break.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
discuss
good. 'Cause I
amongst
had so much water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Refill any drinks.
Yep.
Go to the bathroom if you need
Mhm.
to. Grab a snack.
Mhm.
People, viewers, friends, if you have any questions about the game, anything, post them in the chat
Mm.
where you're hanging out, and we'll
Yes.
we'll also get through them. And then we'll do just before we get back in, we'll do another quick round of introductions for any people who have joined us during. But I will be back in a jiffy.
BRB.
BRB.
Yes, I think we're all going. Good.
Yes.
Are you heading to the little froze room?
No, but I'm checking on my zoomies.
Excellent. Alrighty. Well, in that case, we'll
So
all
this is my
BRB.
first time not staying. I can wait
Whoa.
until someone comes back, though. I will.
All right.
Well, we'll be
I will
back in
babysit
just
the
just
cats.
a
Okay.
hot minute. I'm just going to refill
Alright.
my water, so don't go anywhere.
Excellent. We'll BRB, everyone.
Chat, I have all of you open. None of you can misbehave. I am watching. I see all. So, any questions? How's everyone doing? Have you guys hydrated? Have you guys stretched? Have you guys eaten? Have you guys slept? Are you self-caring? Marzipan? Why? What the? Dahlia! What is going on here? I see this. I see you guys. Yes. Why are you mooning George? What did George do to you? George is being a very good boy. Though George is very much considering, or at least Gouda is very much considering using Gios. You got me, Marzipan? Okay. You're innocent. I don't know about that, but sure. Sure. I'll believe you. Nothing's happening. Everything is fine. This is true. There is no war in Boston, say. Larzapan, did Larzapan actually? Larzapan!
Larzapan.
Josie's back. Now I can be RB. I was watching chat. Larzapan was being bad.
Larzapan is always being bad.
Larzapan dared Dahlia to moon George, and that's not very nice because George can't even see it properly.
Excuse me?
Yes, so with that said, I will check on Kitten.
Go, Kitten. Wow.
My chat's mooning, George.
Yeah, it's happening. Weird things are about.
Oh dear.
Let's not question it, shall
Yeah,
we?
let's not question it. Also, hello, how you doing?
Hi, Cuddly.
Uh,
Yeah, Larzapan is talking about boobs in my chat
I
as
mean,
well.
yeah,
I
Jaleera's
feel we
mummy
had that
milkers, I believe is what
conversation,
the
yes.
term was given in my chat.
Mommy milkers for Jaleera? Yeah.
Jaleera's in
Yeah.
particular.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't, like, you
I
know,
return.
call attention to the sexualization of the big bad because that might get us into more trouble than it's worth.
But
What's
to
this?
be fair, she is a succubus.
Oh, fuck yeah. Like, I mean, given the opportunity, I think all of us in the campaign would tap that. But I mean, like, that.
Minus
we-
Nana, she doesn't
are we-
care.
I'm not talking about our characters, Cuddly.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm Logan over Jallera any day.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry. You have
Oh,
not
sorry,
seen the
I'm
comments
like-
in Cuddly's chat about
I'm
Logan.
like,
Yeah, she's shrimping hard. She's like tier 3
I-
subbing to Logan.
I
mean,
Oh,
there is
no.
like.
do we need
she
to get a
has
Logahin
Patreon,
art
and
done?
she is,
Do I
like,
do I need
animal.
commissions of art of Logan for you?
When
Yeah.
you described him, I was like, oh my god, she described my actual RPG type. The actual type.
Okay, let's go through. I have it written down if you want. I can read
Yeah,
to you.
tormented
she's like, why am I not
half-demon-
playing a seducing bard? What the hell?
Yes,
I have-
I am suddenly like questioning what George's sexuality is. I'm like, can this work?
Okay, so
Mhm.
here are
Suddenly
the pointers
Mhm.
of his suddenly
Yeah,
BL.
yeah.
These are the descriptive pointers I have for Logan.
Uh-huh.
He smells of sickly sweet tobacco, like pipe tobacco.
Oh, never mind. Deal breaker.
Yeah, kind of.
Actual deal breaker.
Anyway, so let's pretend we can't smell. We have a cold
Yeah.
or something. It's fine. Keep going.
I mean, you can always tell him to stop smoking.
I don't know if
Scrambled
he
Uh,
can. He's like half fiend. He's just on fire perpetually,
Usually, when he's not under duress and magic,
which is
he
always.
has a very, very like annoyed, nonchalant vibe to like his facial expressions and his intonations.
It's okay,
We
I
can fix him.
it.
It's fine.
And he's got dark red skin, like
Mhm.
almost like blood
You're
red
chef's kiss.
skin.
Literally my favorite
He's
color.
got-
Let's keep going.
Got like human seemingly eyes with
That's like
yellow
pretty.
iris.
You love that for
Are
him.
his
Yeah.
eyes pretty?
He is wearing a black leather duster
He probably
That's
looks really cool.
that has like the folded up sleeves to the elbow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's down for business. Good, ain't you're already a VTuber. You don't have
Yeah.
to hide. It's okay.
He has short, like perpetually back slicked and shiny black hair that just like curls up a bit in the neck.
Mhm.
And he's got
Mhm.
like two very small horns. And they're not like the kind that
Size
look like
doesn't
they
matter,
stick
it's
out
okay.
of the skin. It's not like they look like they stick out of the skin. It's more like there's like the skin goes and covers them.
I have jokes I could make, but I will not make them.
I know. Cuddly.
I will not make them.
Cuddly. Miss Cuddly
not making
Raptor.
them.
Oh
Okay.
my
Joke
god.
It's
in
his- it's his
Joseph's
forehead
chat, so
skin.
it's fine.
I
Mr. Participation Award.
That is worse
I
than
gotta
the
go.
joke I made.
Guna refers to them as handlebars.
So.
like a mustache.
Well, I think more for like.
Stop. Pineapple.
Yeah, Hobbits
Makes
is
things
like,
easier.
does
Let's
this
go.
campaign need to be switched off and on
Please
again?
try again.
Oh,
Oh, totally got it.
Don't
I think
Uber
I
me
get it.
chat.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that would-
I'm
Something
pretty
you
sure
will
I
want
get
to
it.
make sure he stays in place.
Yeah, I get it.
Can we play D&D now?
I think I get it.
We're all
You learn
loving it, it's
something
that
new every
part.
day.
Should I describe it more?
Shut
so
up,
Yes.
Orb.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I think I
no.
get it. I think I get him. I understand now.
I don't
get
get
it.
it. I don't get it.
With Orb, it's just like a bicycle.
Go back
It's fine.
to your sexy cookies, Orb.
Just kind of like you're riding a bike or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Now I'm having an image in my brain.
Is now the time where I should mention I visualized George appearing slightly older because he's now had nutrients over all this time.
He's had what?
He's had nutrients all this time, which means he can grow.
I mean, suppose so. Yeah.
Nothing else. I see your face.
I mean,
Such a disgusting face.
The way you said grow.
That was awful. That was awful. I hate
So
it here.
I've been-
Grow.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. I'm leaving.
Of all the people, Larsapan is trying to get me back to talking about D&D.
Wow.
That's
awesome,
impressive.
man.
I
No, I
just
think
love
we
it.
might give ourselves a
I'm
pat
proud
on the
of
back.
you.
Wow.
We've done
I
it.
just want to say, Lars Pam started this by mooning George.
Yeah,
Just
Lars
now.
Pam-
Yeah.
Larsapan
That's
started
been-
this by mooning George and talking about Jaleera's mommy milkers.
This is true.
True.
So
True. Larsman, you
I had
think
to
this is your
assert
fault.
that Logahan was better.
Okay.
Mhm.
D&D.
D&D.
Interrogating Logahin.
So for anyone who's new and just saw that and is
Don't
like
worry
wondering,
about
like, what am I doing
We
here?
do actually play D&D.
You actually play D&D.
So back to
And-
our tied up half demon boy.
Yes, we're gonna.
What?
Who is currently charmed. Don't forget this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
So a quick reminder: I'm Joseph Poser. I'm the benevolent dungeon mistress who's always nice. We have Roju from Participation Award playing Gerald the Wizard, the human warlock, and something.
Mhm.
We have Wettesdorp playing Arthur Orblet III, the Elven Rogue Ranger. We have Goodatome playing George, the Starling Bard Sorcerer. We have Cuddly Raptor playing Nana Malivora, the Gnome Druid. And we have AussieDevFro playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the Reborn Cleric.
Yeah, I forgot you're reborn now.
Mhm.
There's a whole anime based off of you.
Whoa. That's pretty sick, dude.
Oh my god.
They
it's about a
exaggerate
baby
everything.
assassin.
It is
Wow.
the baby assassin.
No way.
He's a born again
It,
cleric.
it is. It is.
It is.
It is about a baby assassin who has a shape-changing lizard.
And the first
I'd
few
watch it for
episodes
the
are
lizard.
cringe, but once you get past that, it's fine.
It's very
You
good.
get desensitized, rather.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
awful. Also, everyone runs around in their underwear.
Yeah, that's the cringe part. That's,
Yeah, it's literally part of the thing. Whenever they go into power-up mode, they lose all their clothes except their underwear. Also, their skin sort of like peels off. They become a different version of themselves.
yeah.
Right.
This
Fair
is
enough.
very on brand.
Anyway,
for what we're
like
talking
Anyway.
about.
D&D?
They're like they
The
ripped
D&D
out of their
no,
skins
no,
like
the
it
D&D
was like a layer of paper. Or
Is that why Rudy's losing all his skin?
Oh.
Rudy does have
That's why he
codpiece.
got mending clothes.
Do I have to start yelling
That all
pineapple
makes
again?
sense.
No.
Yes.
I do like
You
it
have
when
to
you
start
yell.
yelling "Reborn" at the end of every break.
Yeah, that's true.
Every commercial break, you have to go "Reborn," and then it comes back
Oh
"Reborn."
my god.
Before we go on an anime tangent that will last the rest of the stream,
Sorry.
it would
It would,
if
it
we
would.
actually got there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I bet me, Gouda, and Roju at least, possibly Aussie and Orb as well. I don't know about Cuddly.
It's okay. Cuddly and I share the same mind.
I
Okay,
will just
Cuddly.
agree with whatever Gouda says, probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know much.
But we find ourselves within Yarik's apartment inside the Horn of Shams. Rudy was discussing with Gerald whether to go to the surface above and set up a dome to commune with Urgathoa.
Look, all right, Gerald. How about we ask Yarig if Yarig and Shams can look after Login then? If you're so opposed to it, I can respect your wishes and.
Well, I just want something to be done with, you know? Like, I don't want to say, oh, join us or die, but maybe we should just say join us or die and have it be done.
I don't like the idea of killing a tied-up prisoner.
Well,
You
let's
can
set him
untie
free
him
and
first
go
if that
do it.
helps, but I don't think it's a great idea.
We battle to the death.
I'm fairly confident that if you did send him to Urgathoa, it would be a fate worse than death.
But, yeah, without communicating, I don't know. I just don't know. That's why I was going to ask the question. It was purely just going to be to ask. Whether she can or cannot do anything is, I mean, I probably used up whatever favors I had with the hand thing earlier.
The catching him in the first
catching.
place, yes. The divine intervention, as it were.
And now
I
we're
think,
having mortal intervention.
I think I would just like to not leave a loose end. I think that's all. And
So you
I
want
would-
to kill him?
No, I just don't want it to be a loose end. I would prefer that he just gives up on his abusive mummy issues and, goes about his own business for the rest of his life and doesn't bother us.
Why don't we sleep on it for the night? We can take turns, watch, just in case anything happens, and
I suppose.
we might get some inspiration in the morning. Kind of looking at George.
I have one that has this.
Not us rearranging our spells. No.
I can't
Well.
rearrange my spells.
No, only Nana and Rudy can.
Oh, I absolutely can do the thing if we so wish.
Arthur's happy to take the first watch.
What
I
is
don't know if it's
the-
even nighttime.
What is the current
yet,
time
but-
of day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Current time of day. Just use the thing. It would have been like midday.
Fast forward to not anyone.
Mm.
Um,
Is there anything else we want to
We're
do?
not able to communicate with the Queen, are we? We have no means of.
No. Oh, that's what Nana was gonna say. Nana was gonna suggest to Gerald that he put Yarig in his book instead of her, because we might need to come back to protect Shams.
Hmm.
Do
That
we
wouldn't
think that's a good
allow him
idea?
to message me, though. That just allows me to message them.
Oh, I forget. Sometimes, when I message. Oh, can he message back though? We could check in on him,
Oh,
like we
yes.
definitely have with the others.
Hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Does Yarig
He's
even
back.
need our help? Yarig is a very capable individual,
Yarig?
as we saw.
Do you have spells of communication?
And Yorick is thinking while I bring up the character sheet. Or not the character sheet, the stat block, rather.
I get the feeling that Shams
Oh.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
But Yarig, you're
Oh, actually, we can actually check in with anyone at bedtime. We can just have a chat in a dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That's right, we can.
because it doesn't have to be a nightmare. It's just
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
we just
Sweet
get to
dreams,
appear in
man.
their dream and have a chat.
Will they give us the right answer in dreams, though? Like, aren't dreams a little bit wonky?
Oh no, it's perfectly.
This is a cuddly question, not a Nana question.
Oh,
It's,
no,
it's a
it's
spell
just
that specifically
allows you to
says
just
that.
converse
yeah.
in their sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Cool.
perfectly remember the conversation. It also says in the
Hmm.
spell.
Oh, beautiful. We love that for us.
Yeah, and the messenger can also shape the environment of the dream.
Hmm.
So you can make landscapes, objects, images, so you can show them stuff.
Okay.
So it's quite handy.
Hmm.
Dream, dream, dream.
In that case, could we not? Okay. If we-
You also did say that you wanted to read through my books. Yarig is like standing, like poking Logain's wings, like just.
Oh,
Okay.
yes,
I
I
actually.
really
I
want to
did.
leave Logan with Yar. I'm not gonna lie, he's so annoying. I
Oh.
love it.
Well,
Maybe they'll be good friends by the end of it.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll
Actually,
just
yeah, actually,
be
possibly.
besties. Like, I kind of want to do it.
How about this then? What
Or
if
more.
we spend the afternoon
I'm
here
here for it.
refreshing ourselves, resting, considering the ordeals we've just gone through.
Mm.
Yarig, are you able to hold on to Logahin for the time being? Or are you
As
not
you
comfortable?
say that, Yarig sort of like puts his hand
Oh, no,
around
no,
his
no.
arm,
Like, no,
like just holding the side of the arm.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant like, is he able to stay here under your watch so he doesn't go off and do more nasty things?
I mean, he's tied up.
But for like an extended period, like maybe
I don't know how good are these ropes.
True.
Do you have better ropes then?
No.
It's okay.
Log
just
ahead.
get rested.
Do you have any intention of trying to escape or leave?
I'm pretty much in the shit, Nara. No matter what I do.
So wouldn't you rather stay here and just have some tea and chill rather than go back and be tortured?
Yeah, probably.
All good then.
No, because there's a second
Beautiful.
element. There's a second. Hold on. There's a second part of my plan that I was kind of stopped by conversation that was very stilted. So what if we contact the Queen tonight in our dreams? Tell her that we have what information we have. Tell her that we have Logahin, and maybe she might be able to devise a way we can either take Logahin to her, or maybe if she commands that we, and again, this is to the party, take care of him.
If we take care of him, I would think a fight, not
Hold
just
on, when-
sacrifice.
Yes, but let's not. I don't want to go that path just yet. But Gerald,
think-
you just said we can contact anyone, right?
Yes, actually, that's quite astute. I hadn't really thought about using it to report in with the Queen herself.
I mean, she might have
That's-
magical defense. I mean, she's guaranteed to have magical defenses, but maybe if it's an ally, maybe,
Yeah,
I don't know,
just-
she can discern the effect.
have a polite knock at her dream door and say hello.
So, just for the sake of brevity, what is the plan? Just walk me through it, because
Well,
there's
do
been
we-
a lot.
Well,
Do we
If we
like
get
the
a-
plan of waiting the afternoon out? That way, Gerald can look at the books.
Yes.
We can do an extended rest, which allows us, those of us who can change spells, can change spells.
I
And
can
then-
get Gias, and he will not be a problem for a month.
Correct.
Hopefully. Fingers
Which means
crossed.
we could take him to the queen.
Yeah.
Or we can have a battle to the death.
Well,
I mean,
Well,
I mean,
Yari does have the sparring room.
Yari does have we'll see what the queen says if we get contact, but yeah.
yeah. Well, even if the queen says get rid of him, I feel like she doesn't know him, you know? She doesn't know him like we know him. We know that we can fix him. He's fixable.
We can't
So
fix
are
I
we-
feel it.
Anyway,
I feel it. We're not giving up on him, okay?
Yes, but
We are.
I think again. So are we happy to
Wow.
wait the afternoon out?
Yes, I think
so.
regardless of what we do with Login,
Yeah.
dreaming into the queen is the right
Wow.
move.
I think so.
Okay. So, I have some
Yeah.
mechanical things to describe regarding going through the journals of Shams.
Mhm.
Because there's an entire room filled with volumes upon volumes of information.
Ooh, yeah, can we help
Yeah.
Gerald at
Ruh-roh.
all, or-
It is a literal life story of Shams in detail.
Damn.
Oh, can we all
okay.
help?
Yeah,
all
maybe
right,
we should
all
all
right, gang.
help.
Let's dive into
Here-
these books.
Here's how it's gonna work. Here's how gonna work. There's a set DC,
Mhm.
and it's an investigation check.
Oh, that's my
Ooh.
jam.
Ooh, I think
Oh,
Rudy's good
Listen,
at that now.
listen here. For every hour beyond
No.
the first that you spend researching, the DC goes down by 1. You can have 2 people researching the same question,
Hmm.
and then at the end of the time spent, one person rolls with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
we could have.
And you can use any extra effects. So
Mm-hmm.
like remember that you have access to bardic inspiration. Rudy now has
Mm-hmm.
his new knowledge of the unlife. Gerald has
A couple of tricks up my sleeve.
yeah, you've got your free reroll from wild magic. You've got what's the other one called? Dark One's own luck.
Well,
And-
yeah, Tides of Chaos is advantage, and Dark One's Own Luck is a D10
10.
bonus.
Yes, but you also have D10s from George's bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
I would
Rudy
like
has
to point out
D6s.
I cannot read.
No, but you can still inspire.
And you could
Yes,
also be
I
the one
can aspire.
watching Logahin because we might need, you know.
Plus,
the
I have
whole
suggestion up
afternoon.
anyway, so then if
Yeah.
we have any questions, George can just ask them right there.
So
Mhm.
from those mechanics, I think we should pick 2 people to be the rollers, 2 people to be the assisters, and then George is keeping an eye on Loggerhin and giving bardic inspiration to the 2 rollers.
Until the next short rest, I only have 1 inspiration left. If I take a short rest, then I get all 3 back.
You
Well, we
could
should-
definitely have a short rest while the others are researching.
Okay.
If the other 4 are doing the research.
I don't mind that.
And
Well,
I
but
will
the-
say before anyone asks, these mechanics have included that Yarig is doing his best to go through things as well.
Oh.
Cool.
So we can
Okay.
have 3 teams.
Good
No,
to
he
know.
doesn't count. Like he is what
Oh.
allows you to have this system in the
Right, I
first
see.
place.
Okay,
Because
cool.
otherwise you'd be going in.
Oh, yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay. So Gerald,
Because you're still going through incredible volumes of
Yeah.
text.
Definitely. Well, I've got a +8 to my investigate.
Rudy has a +0.
I think Arthur has a decent investigate.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Investigation is a +8.
Cuddly,
Yes.
what's your
sorry.
investigation?
My investigation is +3.
Who would've
So if we're
thought that
going with the
Arthur
highest,
is going to
yeah,
be the
Arthur
second
Gerald.
best researcher.
He's got expertise.
Ah,
I'm happy
Right.
to like lend someone, you know, like the second
that-
role.
Yeah.
That was literally the entire description of the mechanics of what we're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I got rated. I wasn't
Also-
listening at all.
also,
So it's like,
I will ask specifically, Roju, in Tides of Chaos, does it say you get advantage or do you get a reroll? Because that's different.
once per long rest, you can gain advantage.
Okay,
on one attack
then-
roll,
then
ability
this-
check, or saving throw.
This would not stack then, just so you're aware, because you already have advantage out the door.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd just be the Dark One's own luck that I'd be able to stack on it.
Yes. So, what questions, what answers are you looking for within the tomes? And you have 2 teams who can focus on different pieces of knowledge.
I'm trying to remember because like I'd forgotten all about the books.
Well, I think the main reason you were initially looking for the knowledge was for the bottle, but we've solved
True.
that now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
our questions
What
are
about
now.
the gods versus dragons thing? Wasn't that one of our like questions from way back
Yeah.
when? Or like the why are they doing like the undead? Because we wanted to know, did that happen
Because
before?
that's repeated. It has happened before. That is
Like
exactly what
someone's
the queen
mentioned
said.
that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
those ones were the ones.
The location of the other dragons.
That was
Yeah.
that was the other question. I think, was
Yeah,
key.
yeah. So
Mm.
we kind of have 3, but maybe we could knock the gods one out. Like maybe we
And
could do
you
the undead and
More
the.
questions. It's just the DC gets lower the longer you
Oh,
spend.
right.
Every question. So
Well,
it all comes down to how long you want to spend doing this.
If we assume we spend all afternoon from
Mhm.
midday to about 7, which is when we go to rest,
So
Yeah.
7
7
hours.
hours.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
That's a
good. Yeah.
considerable amount of time. I mean, I don't have anything else that I think we can do, unless anyone else
Yeah,
has any
no.
ideas.
That
All
leaves
I
1
wanna-
hour left on suggestion then, because it's 8 hours.
Okay.
Well, you would already spent some time, so suggestion would
true.
end around the same time.
Yeah.
I did want to do something, but it doesn't have to be during the research thing. And I also kind of need to ask Josie about it first.
Yeah. I will
Um,
also say that 8 hours per research topic is the most you can do because you're getting exhausted, you need to take breaks, you
Mhm.
might lose where
Yeah.
you were, you're tired.
We could go till 8 and then just have a late dinner.
Yeah.
Well,
Might as well just
dinner.
like max it
Rudy's
out, you
gonna
know?
starve.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
Rudy would have like already pilfered like any bread he would have found from Yarg's pantry. Like he would have the snacks around him while he's doing it.
Mm.
He thinks he's being crafty, but his stealth is like -5 or so. It's
Yeah.
Drink.
His dexterity is -1 right now.
Yeah.
So-
Occasionally
Oh my
drops a
God.
loaf.
Josie, just
Yes.
before we get super into the other thing,
Mhm.
transport via plants.
Yes.
Not much grows in the desert, but with someone looking
No.
after it, like a little cute Yarig guardian boy with a little potted seed from what I just pilfered from the city.
I'm going to throw you a bone, Cuddly.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh,
baby.
well,
I
bones.
love bones. Let's go. Actually,
I'm
Rudy
gonna
does.
throw you a bone. I'm gonna throw you a bone.
Uh-huh.
That's
I
my
want
thing.
you to
Don't
look
take my
at your
thing.
staff of the woodlands,
Oh yeah.
and I will let you use that because the staff of the woodlands can turn into an actual tree if planted in soil. And I
Mm.
will let, like, as closing the door behind her, if Nana is the last one through the portal, she can grab the staff while leaving.
That's awesome.
Josie and I Josie mentioned this before the session, so
That's
yeah.
amazing. Okay, but my thought for planting one was to come back in case Shams needed us. That was kind of my plan, which I absolutely love, and I will take advantage of that in so many ways. But I was wondering if Shams happened to need help. If like I tried to have a little seed that I had, stolen from the city. Like we have those little berries.
And
I like
just like,
plant a little.
do
Yeah.
you have the ability to just like turbo grow it?
I mean, I probably do. I am a druid.
Right now, you can use Druidcraft to kickstart it to go from seed to like sprout.
That's what I was
You
wondering.
need a plant growth spell, which I think you have access to, but you'd need.
I need to just
maybe-
switch around my spells. Okay. Because then at least we would be able
'Cause if
to.
you while we're doing all of this, if you go read plant growth, I think you'll be very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
you
you'll
know
be
me so
very
well.
excited.
So that would be a tomorrow thing that you would set up because you need to know the spells. So that
Yeah,
could be
but I
something you
won't
can do
lie. I'll
after.
probably start switching them now because I don't think I'll need my other ones, and they're mostly
No, we're
gone.
probably
anyway.
gonna do this. We're gonna do the research thing. So, are you gonna spend the full 8 hours?
Yeah, might as well, right?
I think we
Very well.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or good? Are you guys okay with this? Or
I'm okay with this. Any other questions we want to ask before suggestion wears off, though?
That's a good
I
question.
think we've gotten. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know
because
really
he didn't know where the army is at the moment.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a lot of ideas about.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I do have one question.
Mhm.
Login, I just thought of one last thing. Where is Jaleera's headquarters? Where is she stationed?
She works out of an approximation, a recreation of the Cinder Furnace.
A recreation of the Cinder Furnace.
Yes, they built a replica in the Underdark.
This lines up with what the Queen mentioned
Yeah.
way back when.
And whereabouts is it exactly in the Underdark?
I don't know.
You've never been?
I know that the city is called the Chasm.
There we go.
Well, that's helpful.
That's a good question.
Mm.
But I wouldn't know where it is in relation to the surface.
Have you been there before, though?
Yes, but I've never gone through the surface, so I don't know where it
Ah.
is in correspondence to the surface.
Right.
I know there's an entrance. Supposedly, last I heard, it was actually. Well, you were in Southport. The Doppelgangers, the village that they were running, had an entrance to this place.
Oh, I
Right.
think I actually had a note about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that rings a bell. Hold on. Let me check my notes here.
That's intriguing.
Yeah. Where is it? Blah, 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 cereal, blah, blah, blah. George, no, that's Bora. It was after Bora. Yeah, no ships. Yeah, somewhere around here. Village up coast to west. Didn't dare go deeper. Duragar at war. Right, of course, Duragar coming from the Underdark.
Underdark. Yeah. There you go.
Cool. Okay.
Hints that were laid down way back when.
Yeah.
Josie. Clever DM. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Southport. Okay.
That'll all be good information to relay to the Queen.
West
That'd
up
be
the
very good
coast.
information to relay to the Queen.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So we'll get started on the research now.
Yes.
So
Have you decided your research topics?
well, one is definitely the locations of the remaining, like any hints or riddles to the locations of the remaining dragons, like beyond what we already know. I think is one.
Yeah.
one
Anything
key point.
more specific about
Mm.
about their locations or how to get to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I
Um,
think the second one was like information on, because the Queen mentioned that this has kind of happened before, like an undead army rising up, and or I could be misremembering information. Well, the dragon said that this sort of thing has happened before. Yes.
Yeah. I think I think essentially that really boils down to getting a general first-hand account history sort of a thing, right?
Mm.
Where We're sort of just wanting a better understanding of what actually happened. Without the filter of historians,
Yeah.
Try to formulate it into a simple question.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why we're seeking out the Dragons. It's the same question, isn't it? Like, information on what happened before and how it can be avoided/prevented. So I feel like the information we're going to get from these books might not be that great.
Yeah. So, well, perhaps, perhaps information in regards specifically to any mentions of Suriel in the old war against between gods and dragons.
Maybe doubling that for Urgathor as well, maybe to help put Gerald's mind at risk. Not risk. At rest. At rest. About, I don't know, like, yeah, maybe.
So, all right. So what actually? So a simple question would be, what actually happened in the war between dragons and the gods? I guess.
Yeah. Does anybody have any other questions?
Or any other way of phrasing it more specifically than that?
Not really.
I trust your brains. I trust your brains and putting other brains
right
at risk.
I don't
Well,
like
I
it
don't
when
know if
I
I
feel like I'm
trust
taking the
you.
lead because I'm terrible with my memory. So it's kind of like,
The one time you just asked Urgathor a question and she was just like, yeah, you can ask a
yeah,
question.
see, that's
That
what I
was so
do.
good.
I stuff up. So
That
please,
was so
someone
good.
tell me that that's
No,
okay.
no.
Question? Sure you can.
Oh my god. Sure you
Never.
can, yeah.
It's like that's as bad as or misremembering the
Oh my
directions. It's like two
I
key
didn't
moments.
misremember
Oh, yeah.
the directions. I just didn't unfold the piece of paper.
Yeah, two key moments in this campaign.
It's such a moment of like, where are my glasses? And they're on the head. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I've done that
man.
already.
I
Or
think.
can you do me a favor and point out where we're supposed to go again?
That way, the direction the bottle's pointing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
'cause
pointing! Aha! You're twins!
I think what I
He
want
doesn't
to
get hurt
know-
anymore.
What I actually want to
George,
know
he's
more
not
though,
under the spell.
specifically,
Mm.
yes.
is like I'm kind of wanting to know or understand what the motivation is for Suriel and therefore Jaleera, right? So if whatever the root of it was seeded from the war between dragons and the gods, maybe in understanding the motivation, we'd better be able to understand what their next moves are going to be, or something like that,
I will remind you that anything in these tomes are told from Sham's perspective. So
Mm.
this is knowledge that Shams has.
Yeah.
So just saying that you might not get everything, you might get like a perspective on an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a first-hand perspective, so
So let's do one at a time. What is Team Arthur researching?
Is Team Arthur allowed to research for location of the dragons?
Sure.
As he looks at the other parties. Is it okay if I look for the dragons?
Ooh. Just hang on. So we got two teams. How many
Yeah.
questions can we research?
Well, if you need to spend at least 1 hour per question, but the longer you spend, the lower the DC becomes.
Okay. At risk of
At risk.
At risk of the information that we're getting, of the DC being harder, Rudy will maybe mention to Arthur, because Rudy will be on Arthur's team. We might be able to look if Shams has any ideas about the location of the elves.
Oh.
You whispering that, or
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Arthur is all super
That's-
excited by that.
Arthur, downplay
Yes,
it.
yes,
What
yes,
if we spend we spend like 3/4 of the time looking for the dragon information, and then we look a little bit for elven information.
If you guys want, I can use my third inspiration for the elf question.
That would be amazing.
2 questions of like the main quest, and then 1 for the elves, and that's all 3 of my bardic inspirations until we go to sleep.
Yep.
If the rest of the party is okay with that, I really just had a little thought. Maybe we
Yes.
could
Love
help
that
Arthur a little
idea. Fantastic.
Yes.
Remember,
Well,
I do have unfailing inspiration, so if you fail your roll with the inspiration, you get to keep it for your next roll.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
And I'm definitely mostly paying attention to questions and not freaking out over spell slots. It's fine.
All right.
Spell though. Did you read the spell though?
I did, but maybe not enough. Now I'm confused.
Because
by-
it's got versions. It's like depending on if you cast it just boop bop or if you spend a certain amount of time doing it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's pretty good.
Let's do.
Yeah,
Let's
I would
do
say-
Gerald's question first.
I would say yes.
Let's
If you find the location of the dragons, well, then you can spend whatever time remains looking for whatever.
All right. So who's helping? So if Rudy's helping Arthur, then would that mean Nana's
Anna.
helping?
Anna is helping Gerald.
So
Yes.
Gerald and Arthur are getting the inspiration, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start with Team Gerald since you're only researching one question, one topic.
Easy.
And your topic was just recounts of the war.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To try and get specifically looking for like the
Mentions of Striel and their control.
yeah, and to try and just find out what the deal is, or whatever comes out of it. It's fine.
So you spend 8 hours just going at it, and I don't want to step on toes, but I'm assuming Nana's way of helping is to just make sure that Gerald is fed and hydrated constantly.
I kind of feel like, she's the one supplying snacks.
I
And
could
like
just
she sees that Rudy's fine and he's taken everything already.
I could just imagine Gerald going, "Oh, I've got to pee again," and takes the book with him.
Like, oh, Gerald, oh no, libraries would never. Yeah.
Like if Gerald was by
And she
himself,
kind of
he'd
like
have a
reads
bottle.
over his shoulder and goes, "Oh, you missed one." Like she's like annoying a little bit, but in a good way.
No, Nana's presence is very reassuring for Gerald. It's,
At the end of 8 hours, which is a long time to just go at it.
we read a lot of history.
Mm.
So dry.
Make-
Ugh.
Make an investigation check with advantage. Plus a
Ba-da-ba-ba-doo.
D10.
Okay, plus so that's a
Oh.
25
Plus a D10.
plus a D10. Which makes it 27, and I'm going to throw my D10 on it as well.
Okay.
Why did that not update? That was weird.
Just to really hammer it in.
I mean, if we're spending 8 hours on it,
Jesus Christ, that is some.
That's a 31 total.
Yeah, there we go.
You go through several tomes. Very quickly, you're like, okay, we're looking for the war, recounts during the war. So you go to the oldest section, where it's scrolls. It's old, like really worn. You're pretty much doing all the work with Mage Hand because you're afraid to even touch these books.
That's why we didn't let Arthur in that section.
Mm.
He's gentle.
Looking for mentions, scanning through for mentions of Suriel or her title as the Horseman of War, or Gathoa, the Pallid Princess. You read through, you skim through several tomes. They are mentioned during the war. At the start of the war, they seemed to be allied tightly, sending out fiends and undead in scores, hordes, side by side. There's descriptions of the lands running red with blood, the massive bird-headed fiends that Suriel command, covered in weapons. Alongside those, you have liches, you have vampires, these beings of massive magical and physical power. But after the truce is proposed, the war is still lingering for some time, a decade. Something happens. There's a rift created between the two. Suriel and Orgathoa no longer fighting side by side. Shams doesn't speculate much on why. It's simply accounted that it happened. And then the treaty is signed. Orgathoa signs it. Suriel does not.
Okay. And this is the treaty between gods and dragons. And I guess since Suriel isn't technically a god?
These are your own speculations.
Yeah. No, I thought you said something about that when we talked about the four horsemen.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And thus
Okay.
the planes were barred from one another with the signing of this treaty. And afterwards, there isn't much mention of any of them. There's some mentions of Suriel in the Cinder Furnace in the Abyss, trying to break through, trying to seep her influence through thin membranes between the planes. But there's also an accounting of Orgathoa taking very much a step back, even as the goddess of excess. It is remarked upon that she seems strangely okay with this arrangement. And there is also mention that the undead still walk these lands, just their numbers are incredibly thin. And they all seem to have this strange pull. And Shams mentions that they all seem to head for the place between these shards, called the Misty Isles.
Ooh.
Yes, a small group of islands created after the continent of Dramonia was shattered into 4 pieces. It lies between the northeastern bit of the West Shard and the southwest of the North Shard.
You said like all the directions all at once.
Yeah,
So
it's
between the northeastern.
it's like between the north and the west shard.
Between north and west shards. Okay.
And there's not much more mention. There was not in Sham's interest to figure out why. It's just mentioned that he noticed.
No. So all the undead headed towards the Misty Isles.
And Orgathoa took a step back.
Yes. He mentions that no new intelligent undead seem to be created. The already existing ones went into hiding or were hunted down. And only mindless goons still wander the land.
Rudy takes offense to that.
Well, you're
I'm-
researching other topics.
I know, I know.
Yeah, in my notes it's like only mindless goons like Rudy. Remain no intelligent undead.
If Rudy ever gets his hands on these notes, oh my god.
You then go to more recent notes. You go to volumes that you guesstimate coincide with whenever the current events started.
Hmm.
And Shams writes about the thinning between planes, that the influences are coming through, and the undead are on the uprise, but it's only to be expected with the influx of influence.
Huh.
And he points out that fiends are also on the move, and there's one speculation that you find, and it is that it is very likely Suriel will use the panic created when the membrane's gone. Suriel plans to amass an army that as soon as the dragons disappear will overrun Dramonia.
Huh.
All right.
Cool.
Right. So,
Very
so what I've got, so Suriel and Urgathoa, best of pals, had a falling out before the treaty was signed. Urgathoa signed it, Suriel didn't. But it was noted by Shams that it was strange that Urgathoa was so okay with it and took a step back. All the undead at the time headed to the Misty Isles, and all the intelligent ones went to ground, and only mindless goons, some of them, were around.
And Rudy.
Well, I mean,
Thank
that
you.
was I said mindless goons, right?
Right.
Uh,
My bad. You already included.
Yeah. And so now with the barrier thinning, we're getting more of these mindless goons popping up, as well as fiends. And Shams is speculating that when that barrier finally breaks, that it's going to be a mass invasion, essentially.
Yes, because Suriel is just preparing for the war of a lifetime.
Right.
Cool. That seems fine and well and good. And I just feel like
Getting
we're
attacked by a
we're
moth.
done.
Ah!
I sent it.
How dare you?
Regards from rural Melbourne.
That was a lot of interesting information.
That was
That is
very-
very
My
interesting.
I
brain
would
is- yep,
love to
I like
know if
Mm.
that puts Gerald's mind at ease at all about Urgathoa.
Yeah,
But
would
now-
it? That's a good question. We'll think about it.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's a question for later on.
For Team Arthur,
Mm.
what topic are you going with first, and how long are you spending?
Arthur, as a little kid, sort of goes, "Oh, so we should do the elves first."
No, Arthur. We're not going to. We're going to mission first, side mission later. I know it's important to you, Arthur, but we're talking about the fate of the world versus finding the elf. We can always come back here if we need to after we've saved the world. Okay?
Arthur Albert the Third, savior of the world.
Exactly. Then finder of the elves.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have so many cool names.
Exactly.
Oh
Now
God,
let's
just
research
look
where
in a
those dragons
mirror.
are. All right. So essentially, that's how Rudy helps Arthur.
I
We,
just
Just-
stroking his
just-
ego.
yeah, keep stroking his ego and his ego, chat.
I
ego.
Wasn't even
That's
gonna
what he
say
said.
anything.
And
He calls his penis ego.
Oh my
I'm-
god.
I'm gonna be honest. You put an N at the end of ego. It is a name sometimes used for a penis in Swedish.
Oh my
Really?
god, I hate everyone.
Amazing.
I
Oh,
believe
just
it.
like
yeah.
I know what mate means in Swedish now. That was great. I learned that the
Oh,
other
let's
day.
not talk about it. Don't do that.
I'm not, but that was great.
How
Um,
much time are you spending on this question? You have 8 hours.
Too much.
Let's say 6 hours on the dragon location and then 2 hours on, unless.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you agree.
All right.
Okay, so dragon locations, and I'm assuming just how to get there. If there's any,
Yeah.
More concrete than just the couple of words that we have and like hints that we have. Yeah.
okay, yeah, no, definitely. Roll that investigation check, Arthur, with advantage, and I do believe you get a D10 from George, as George just every now and then checks in and says, "Doing okay? Good."
Yes. I also like to imagine that George
Keep it
is
up.
teaching Logahan a card game or something.
So that's the first roll because it wouldn't let me do advantage. I tried clicking and it just wouldn't do it. So
Okay.
that's the
Roll
first roll.
George, you realize very quickly while playing card games that Yarig sucks at bluffing.
Oh, we're betting money. We're betting something.
Oh my god.
This is with advantage. and
Wait,
it's second
hang
roll.
on.
So
How does George play cards?
They're
Wow.
probably indented.
Yeah.
Whoa, George is cheating.
I mean, you could also
Well, like
like
braille
play
cards.
bones, like throw knuckle bones, or
Well,
like
you know,
Yeah.
the
Or dice.
one
sorry,
of
do I
the
have to
one of the
roll
best
a 10
people
or
at
add plus 10.
no, roll a d10.
a D10.
Sorry.
One of the best people at
know.
scams actually did
Mhm.
go blind, and he was able to train his touch to be able to feel the ink on the paper of a card and
I
know
want
what.
to train George in this.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Scams.
Hmm.
I want
Never
to
mind.
train
Off
George in
track.
this.
Like
That's
I will
so
find
cool.
out
they
later.
could tell the difference in the thickness of a card, like down to like a micrometer. It was ridiculous.
That's
This is something I could
Crazy.
probably with Gerald with too if we wanted to like RP.
As long
George
as they're not
learning
using the
to-
cards from that one
yeah.
deck, we're fine.
Oh yeah,
Deck of many
Oh my
Yes.
God, imagine if we're all doing this, right?
Oh,
You're
no.
just looking for a pack of cards
Oh
and,
my god.
and just like comes up with a deck of many things. It's like, all right, I'm gonna deal it out.
Yeah, Nana just goes, oh yeah,
I-
there's a deck of cards in the bag of holding, and George just goes over and thinks deck of cards, pulls out the
Oh,
card.
no, absolutely
This is
not.
why I asked Josie when we first got the deck if it was discernible from a normal card deck, and she said yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I specifically asked this in case this situation ever arose because
Oh, man.
That's a very Arthur thing to do, though. While
Now-
seeing it,
I'm having a headcanon though at like Archmage Con. People present their various like creations of decks of many things, and it's just look, it's the card scene from American Psycho
Oh, yes.
where they're comparing
Oh, yeah.
secret
oh
stuff,
god.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
fonts,
Oh,
and
God.
all colors. They're like comparing their deck
my
of many
God.
things to each other.
Oh, my God.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Anyway, Arthur
25,
got
I think,
a
was the-
25
yeah.
as his highest roll.
You succeeded by 1 point.
Oh.
Yay!
Pew, 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 pew. Whew.
So you learn the following knowledge. This again is from Sham's perspective, his most recent knowledge. There is a description of connection between the Ur-dragons on the material plane. And I will say that in these notes, Shams mentioned that he has 5 siblings still
Five.
on the
Right. Five siblings, so that's 6 in total, including Shams.
with Shams included, he states, but this was years ago.
Yep.
The tome that you read this in is centuries old.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
States that he has 5 siblings. And they are named as following. Hold on. I gotta bust up some notes.
I'm terrible at note taking. Please tell me, Roger, you're on this.
Yeah,
I've got some, but
Right, dudes?
I-
Yeah.
Following.
But like, do take your own notes as well because mine are never perfect.
I will say, you know the following. You know Muhit.
Mhm.
I'm going through their names right now. You know Thalaj,
Mm.
and you know Easi.
Yes, if yep.
Those are the two you know. No, the three you know.
Yes, yeah.
But
Besides
then,
Shams, yeah.
besides Shams. But then, let me just double check what. Why is it not telling me? Here we go. There's Dionysus.
Oh my lord.
Yep.
And Erequias.
Okay.
Requies. Okay, yep.
Not me gonna mispronounce all these names.
Not me gonna misspell all these names.
Arthur's gonna go to someone and go, have you heard of the dragon Erect?
They are also mentioned by their color definitions, and it states that Dionysus is golden and Erequias is black.
Ooh. Okay.
As far as locations go, Shams tells that Erequias and Dionysus have not been seen or heard of since they had a clash above the mountains on the North Shard. No one has
Okay.
heard or seen from them since.
Well, at least when we go up there, you'll have enough dragon bones to talk to your little Uru dead wife,
Heck, if I offer a whole dragon, maybe I'll get to go meet her.
right?
That'd be
Like,
pretty
can I-
cool.
Wife
Dinner
food right
with
there. He proposes with a
It's
dragon
like
head.
meeting your favorite
Divine, like,
celebrity at a
lunch
con.
date. Let's go.
Oh my god, can you
Oh
my
smell
God,
my
oh my God,
dragon
Oh my
breath?
god.
It is also mentioned that Erequias and Dionysus are youngest, with Dionysus being the youngest of these
Okay.
bird dragons.
So they probably don't have too much info on the history, but they could be good allies.
So you said the gold is the youngest?
The youngest, yes.
And the other one is the second youngest. Oopsies.
Yes. Correct. Then Muhit, the location is very obvious. Muhit laid to rest at the bottom of a lake after making an accord with the druids of Fungi Majora.
Yeah.
The lake was turned noxious, poisonous, and the gases expelling from it are like a miasma. Those who breathe it in fall ill, sick, wither, and die. Because in the middle of this lake is an island where a prison was fashioned to hold the worst mages.
Oh, is that where the blue tower is?
That is where the blue tower is.
Wanna go meet your buddy?
Isn't it a shame that, we just gained a party member who is incredibly resilient to poison, diseases, and, that sort of
Oh
thing?
boy.
But yes. So that's where Muhit lies, and Muhit's magic has also erected a barrier on this island that prevents the use of magic and speech.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's okay. Rudy can't really speak around these dragons anyway, so I'm just saying. He's like, I'm poison resistant, but he can't even say anything.
He hasn't lost his tongue yet, alright?
Thalaj. Shams is unaware where Thalaj is. Just mentioned somewhere on the South Shard. Thalaj went into hiding after the war.
Yeah.
Bitter about being stuck on the material plane, never able to return to the astral sea.
Oh man, do they want to go back? I'll send them back.
And last, Easif. Easif changed form took on the guise of a giant. And ventured into the mountains of the north.
Not the North Shard, but the
North Shard.
North Shard.
The mountains to the
Okay.
very north of the North Shard. Aasif took the form of a storm giant and ventured into the mountains.
Could we assume that those are the same mountains that Dionysus and Ericus, sorry.
Erequius.
Correct.
Erequius. No,
Yeah.
Erequius, sorry.
Erection.
That one. Can we assume they're the same mountains?
Make just a history check. Just a history check. Yeah, this is to see how much Rudy knows about like the general world geography.
Cool. Yeah, great. We're gonna
Yeah,
good. Yeah, we
good.
don't know anything about that. I mean, I don't even think a +6 is gonna help tell
You,
that.
no,
No,
you have
okay.
no idea. Like, there's probably a mountain on
Yeah.
the North Shore, right?
Yeah, at least
One mountain
Come
or
on.
whatever, give or
This is
take.
gotta be-
That'll be fine.
How many mountains can a North Shard have? Like more than
Like,
one? Like come on.
half. It's fine.
Yeah.
So that is the information you get about the location of the dragons as Shams last knew of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So that should have helped you to some extent.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
There's some good tidbits there.
Ah. Now about
Now-
these elves.
About these elves.
So,
So you
hang
get
on.
2
Oh
hours.
my god.
You
It was
get
a
2 hours.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. It was a DC 24 at 6 hours.
I'm going for investigation.
Yeah.
Let's go. Woo!
Oh, come on, there we got
You have
this.
advantage. I don't know. Is Gouda giving?
Yes, I'm giving my
or-
last inspiration for it.
Okay,
This
so
is
you
important
do.
to Arthur.
Yeah, so you do have bardic inspiration.
Woof.
Remember to roll twice.
Roll well.
This time Rudy's mentioning how if Arthur can find the rest of the elves, like he's clearly gonna be the coolest elf out there, and he's just like he's gonna be hailed as like the savior of the elves if he can find them. And
Good
whatnot.
roll. Good roll. Give us that D10.
He rolled the exact same thing twice.
Yeah.
It's still good rolls. It's still
good
very
rolls.
good
Come on,
rolls.
come on, get a 10. A 10. That's what we want. Ah!
The opposite of a 10.
Oh.
Is not
You.
10.
That's not a 10. Can
Well-
Rudy add like his own knowledge into the roll?
I'm gonna say since you're technically giving advantage, you're part of this. So go
Yeah.
ahead. Roll a D6. Roll a
Oh,
Oh, let's
D6.
please.
You're at a total.
come
you're
on,
a
come on.
total of
Oh.
24.
3 is still better than 1.
Still better than 1. True.
You come up 1 short.
Ah!
Oh.
No!
Oh.
Oh!
28.
Damn.
So you come
I
up 1
tried,
short.
Orb. I'm so
Emily.
sorry.
Exhausted from having read about dragons, you tried to find anything on the elves, but
There's dwarves, there's giants.
you
Where are
keep
the
reading. You keep reading backwards. You're like, how long ago did they disappear? What is happening? And by the time you're even considering going to the really, really, really old books, you're exhausted.
It doesn't say I can
Can-
only use it
can-
once per check.
Hang on. Can Arthur take a point of exhaustion to
keep going?
Oh.
Ooh.
And Spinna, they've already had extra rolls. They've added everything. in.
Yeah. Rudy will also take a point of exhaustion.
Remember,
Oh.
because you failed the thing with the inspiration, you do get that 1 again.
Yeah, well, they're not. Are you okay? So, are you gonna keep going through the night? Is that what you're telling me?
Arthur's probably gonna put in another 6 hours.
We
So would that be 1 point of exhaustion doing that?
Yes, it is. It would be 1 point of exhaustion.
well,
I will
How
say
long-
though that point of exhaustion does give you disadvantage on ability checks. I don't. Or is that 2 points?
okay. Now, okay, hear me out on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy was going to reveal this as a joke, but this is really important to Arthur. This is super important. So Rudy's going to be a good friend here.
Wow, a good friend.
Arthur-
Boyfriend.
I'm not doing it now.
Bradley, look what you did!
Arthur, I have this feeling that's been... Look, I think I can keep going here. I don't think I need to rest quite as long as I used to anymore.
Well, are you sure? Because like I know I only need 4 hours of just sitting around sleeping ish, but
I feel like I can ever since I got this hole and I think the more I've called upon Urgathor in the last few days, I've been feeling a little less like I'm bound by, I don't know, exhaustion and the drive to rest and I don't know. It's odd, but I think I can keep. This is important to you. I'm willing to put, a bit more on the line to find this out.
oh, thank you. And normally I would make a joke at this, but I am too focused.
I will
right
walk
now.
out that door.
I
if you
am
make a
too
joke.
focused right now.
Excellent.
And
Good.
I
Alright.
very much appreciate your help.
So for the viewers and the rest of the party, so Rudy now no longer needs to sleep. He can at all, full stop, does not need to sleep. However, he does need to take 4 hours of essentially just not moving. It's not a meditative state. It's not even like resting. It's just not moving. And considering he doesn't have eyelids, he's always watching now. So
You're taking off his thing.
Night dates and like
It specifically says you need to remain motionless, but you are conscious.
yeah.
Wow.
So technically, a long rest for Rudy is now 4 hours of just sitting there being a watchdog.
I am sad now. Arthur's one decent thing of lack of sleep is now gone.
But to meditate, Arthur needs to close his eyes, whereas Rudy can keep what.
Just
Pretty good if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But-
So
For mechanical purposes, I'm going to allow a reroll as if you've spent 8 hours, but this means that the next day,
yes.
like, you're basically going to bed while everyone else wakes up.
That's fine.
Or you
Yes.
stay awake through the day and you're going to have that exhaustion point the entire next day.
when you say going to bed, Rudy will take the 4 hours of motionless.
And Arthur will do his 4 hours of meditation.
Nana's
fine,
going to need
because
extra
Nana
sleep
needs-
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
can't
think
leave
that's
till, like,
fine. I'm willing to
noon or
do
whatever.
that. Yeah.
All right. So let's do investigation. So it's exactly like last time, 2 rolls.
2 rolls. I will, however, point out that I don't think Bardic Inspiration will apply because
It only
It
lasts
runs
10
out.
minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
But I will say that you can add Rudy's
I was
knowledge
gonna
of the
say we can roll that again. All right. Let's add another D6 to this. That's better than 0.
Better zero. The total is 27, which is a success.
Woo!
Good job,
Oh,
guys.
because you got a 26. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes.
Huh.
The DC for
Yes,
spending
it
the
is.
full 8 hours
Oh,
is
man.
24.
Mm,
That is the lowest you can get the DC to.
mm. You are welcome, Arthur. Now tell me you found them.
No, 22.
You basically just see Arthur dance. That's all he's done.
Arthur,
He's got the.
no,
He's just.
the info. Arthur, we've... Rudy will read the info and give it to Arthur. He's clearly preoccupied with dancing.
He found like a very small segment of text.
He found
Where
the
is
word elf and he started dancing.
Yeah.
Found it.
And it's like, and the entire thing is just Shams is like, elves, where did they go?
What
Yeah.
is elves?
It says that it is mentioned during the writing, the actual dictation of the treaty, the peace treaty. Various things are added and removed to create a satisfactory treaty. One of these is that Calistria asks that her elves, those who are loyal to her, are allowed a hiding place as they don't want to be. They want to be loyal to her, even after all the gods are gone. So they were willing to sacrifice their connection to the material plane, and they were all ushered to an island to the north of the East Shard that was dubbed Calistio.
East.
And this island was shut off from the rest of the world.
Hang on. What dubbed North of the Shard? What was the name? Sorry. Callisto.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna do a thing. Hold on. This is like
A thing.
Oh,
A thing,
Here.
a thing.
map of the East Shard.
hell
Up
yeah.
here is an island called Calistio.
There you go.
You know what?
That-
That is the
yep,
East Shard.
sweet.
That island cannot be seen. It is also written that
Oh.
said island can only be found by elves.
Ooh.
Ayo!
Wow.
Someone of non-elven descent cannot find it. It doesn't exist for them.
What if they went with someone who was an elf?
You have to see what happens.
Mm.
That's pretty big.
He steps on a land and we just step out into water like.
Blub, 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 blub.
Okay, now Arthur, now that we've found this island, you have to stop asking random elves where they come from. Please. You now know where they are. When we have time, we will find them. But you have to stop harassing random elves.
I'm here for the spin-off series of Rudy and Arthur just going on a little bromance adventure of like finding the elves later on. And they only get to sleep for like 4 hours.
Oh my god, you're right. It's like the
We get-
perfect duo.
Perfect duo.
Rudy and Arthur.
Yeah.
And
It's I watch it.
Today on Rudy and Arthur.
Oh, no.
Arthur is Arthur.
Yeah, true.
God.
Rudy is putting up with his shit once again.
No. Arthur had
One.
nightmares as Rudy stared at him while he meditated.
Mm.
And just doesn't. Well, he'll sleep, but he'll be like, "Oh, fuck's sake!" Oh, I'm so happy.
There we go. Look at that. That's a pretty
I
big
am
secret
so
out of the bag.
happy.
Good spot to wrap up as well.
Wrap up?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
It is that time.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Is
lord.
that
Oh, more or
Holy
less. Yeah.
heck.
That's where we're gonna wrap up for tonight. It's been a researchy episode with lots of lore,
Yeah,
lots
of lore.
new
We love that.
Lots
Lots
of
Yeah.
of lore.
so much more pieces of the puzzle now.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
next session we can start with the
Murdering
chatting to the queen.
Loggerhen.
No, the chatting to the queen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That.
Yeah.
I thought,
please.
what about next session is how much George scams from Logahin and
Oh,
Yarick,
yes.
because one can currently not lie and one cannot bluff.
No, I'm
Oh.
telling
Oh
you
my
that
God.
Yarick has a negative intelligence modifier.
Poor man, he's so sweet.
Yo, same.
Yarick's gonna like bet Shams in a second.
Oh my god, you're just
I do want to see if I can get an item out of them.
Oh my god.
I do
Oh,
want to
that
see
poor
if I
man.
can get an item
Yeah.
out of one of them.
George just cleans them out.
Mm. He's like, oh, those journals? Oh, okay, yeah, we'll start just.
The sick thing is, he'll let them win a couple of like the smaller bets until they grow in confidence, and then sweep them out of their big.
He will too.
Oh my god.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
100%.
I'm just like-
absolute shark.
I'm still like trying to process all the lore we just got.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
holy
Yeah.
shit.
Got a lot of.
There was so
interesting
much
info.
There's
there.
a lot of lore. We've been
And I
getting a
can-
lot of
give you
lore.
more about this map. I haven't posted.
I
it for
love
you
the
all.
map.
Yeah, the map's great.
Mm.
Oh, that's so pretty.
But here's the Eastern Lush, which is like this large, like fungal rainforest. This big mushroom. That's fungi majora.
Mm-hmm.
I've
And
been there.
down, yeah. Down here by the miasma lock, like lies a small village called Carnigal.
Yeah.
This is the miasma lake,
I've been there.
Yep.
Yeah.
and in the middle is the blue tower.
Ooh.
White woods are snow-covered, like pine trees. And then there's a bunch. There's the Freedom Isle, the Dolphin's Eye. Here is the Ivory Hold.
Mhm,
In the
mhm.
middle of these mountains, there's a lake, and in that lake, there's an island, and on that island, the Ivory Hold.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Good
this,
Wait,
this,
what's
all of
Ivory
this is
Hold?
called. It is. It is where it's like the seat of power on the eastern
Oh,
side.
okay.
I
We
get
got
it.
the
Ivory, ebony.
Gotcha.
Empire and the Ivory Hold.
Ebony and Ivory.
Totally don't know anything about the Ivory Hold.
Mm.
No,
Nothing
no.
at all.
There's also a really bad pun, or like a real.
Do it. You know
name
we want
here.
it. Do it.
The port town closest to the South Shard, in because below here there's like snow. There's like colder weather because it's closer to the south.
Hmm.
And there's a port town called Pale Harbor.
Pale
And I'm not
Harbor.
sorry. Yeah, I'm not sorry.
Shouldn't be sorry. If we get to make puns, you get to make puns.
I
You
mean, that's a
shouldn't
good
be sorry.
name.
I like it. I like it. I approve this.
All right.
There's also there's a bunch of stuff. But do we have any questions?
Yeah,
If
So
you
much
have any
wealth.
clarifications, if anyone in
Yes.
chat, if any viewer has any
Hmm.
questions about the game, let's just once more go through us, the players and the characters. I'm Joseph Oser. I'm the dungeon mistress, always benevolent, always kind. And we have
Who has things to say about that?
Good at home playing George, the Starling Bard sorcerer, who's currently kitten sitting.
Kitten sitting. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
And also might have
also
a storm coming through
gone.
potentially.
Oh.
It did happen the other week.
Oh.
timing.
Okay.
leading into
Yep.
my
Yeah. We're
frame
just
here.
gonna. Yep. There we go.
Everything broke, but we're
Do
wrapping
you
up.
think she
anyway.
tried to wave? She might have tried to wave.
Oh, don't wait.
She also might have had the kitten like pull something because I remember
my
her saying that
God.
it was chewing wires before. So
Oh
I
no!
feel like it could have been the kitten.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Everything broke. So something.
Yeah, that's not good. We'll hear from Good at Home in a second if
Oh,
that's
that
the
was-
case.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Hey.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Did the
I
kitten
was
pull
just.
something, or was that you?
Broke the order. I hope it did not.
Oh, you're in the
Considering
right.
I was last to join today.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I was just.
I'm so
giving you a
sorry.
bit of a look.
I'm sorry.
Was it the kitten? Did it like knock a cable out or?
She has decided to put her toy next to where all the cables are, and she has zoomies.
Yeah, that would do it.
Ah.
That would do it.
Yep.
So, before we lose you again, plug yourself.
I'm gonna tell him.
The
Roju! Roju!
Maybe it was intentional to leave, guys.
maybe you should just go.
Maybe I should just go. Dang,
It's
and I
been
thought
one
I
of
went
those
bad
nights
today.
tonight.
I blame Logan.
Oh yeah.
I will get you some good art of Logahin.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Because we totally won't be able to save that boy. We
No,
can't
no,
play.
I'm saving it. I'm literally adopting him. I'm gonna have 3 sons. Shut up.
Okay, good at plug yourself.
Yes,
Shut
I'm
up,
gonna tell him.
Keep going.
I played George, the Starling Bard Sorcerer. Starling is a homebrew race made by Josie Poser herself. She's amazing. He is blind in a way that is similar to a mix of Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender and Daredevil from the Netflix adaptation. And currently he has no sense of direction because he angered Mommy Desna.
And where can people find you?
At t.tv/getatome. I think.
Roju, from Participation Award.
Oh,
Do the thing
it's
so we can
me.
get rid of you.
Hello, I'm Roju.
Oh.
I come from the channel Participation Award. Here you will find me occasionally here doing all kinds of weird and wonderful things
Mhm.
as I'm a variety streamer. Here on Sundays, I play Gerald, the wizard / something now, who's not actually a wizard, is actually a warlock / something now. And that's me. He's usually
That's you.
terrified of everything, but now he's maybe less terrified
Oh my
of
god,
everything.
he chilled
but
out.
still- Maybe.
Not this.
Well, it's
You could have chilled out in the ice.
complicated.
It's too late now. We're
It's
warm.
there's something
train will be
different.
very
He's still coming to
thankful.
terms with a lot of things right
Mm.
now. So
True.
The
Thanks,
train might
Kaden.
finally let us back on.
Well, I think down the line, Gerald is going to be happy that he found out the truth. The horrible, horrible night.
the horrible, nightmarish truth.
Mm.
And for that, Cuddly, do the thing.
I hate it here. I'm leaving.
That was not
Yeah,
the thing I
we wanted you
meant.
to
Oh,
plug
the other
this-
thing. Hi, I'm Cuddly Rapper, and I'm not leaving. And I love it here. And
The thing is, I thought that's what Josie meant as well.
and I am staying so that I can tell you about my character, Nana Malabora.
We are a fucking mess. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god.
And she really likes to cook. And she just like adopts grandkids, even though she doesn't have any children of her own. That's her hobby, adopting grandkids and teaching them to cook. That's about it from her. Yeah.
Gerald is literally up for adoption.
Yeah, no, she's got like the party 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then like the one from before, and maybe Logan. Like that's 7. She's got a group.
Got it
Oh, yeah.
done in hands.
Gotta catch them all.
Mm. Grandchildren are not Pokemon.
He says you.
Pocket pets.
sure
Now
about
they're
that?
Pokemon.
Ned is a pocket pet.
Yeah.
George
Yeah,
has
there is a
pocket
pocket
pets.
Yeah.
We still haven't had our pocket pet battle.
That's
No,
right, Nana.
yeah.
We got to do that at some
Oh
point.
my god.
Speaking of
Oh,
couch pet traders, what is the orb?
Oh,
Oh god.
I am the wettest orb.
Not this.
Orb. Just on a dry cube. But essentially, I stream nearly every single day if I can. I play a bit of everything and anything. At the moment, it is Pokemon. I am on that. AussieDevFro has gone me on there, that evil bastard. I play Arthur Orbit III, a Wood Elf Ranger Rogue. And at the moment, he's probably too tired to fall asleep, but he is going to. Because he's so excited about the friggin' elves.
That is exciting.
Every... And last but not least, with the curliest hair of the ones I can see.
I've already gone.
All right. Now we're down here, I guess.
Fine. Clearly, I'm not needed. All right, sweet,
Rainy,
excellent.
bye. He's leaving.
No, I'm still here. Yes, there I am. Hello, everyone. I'm AussieDevFro. I'm also a variety streamer. I'm live on Twitch 5 nights a week. At the moment, like Wetterstorb, I influenced him. I'm also playing a lot of Pokemon Fire Red at the moment, doing an Ironmon randomized challenge, which is essentially Pokemon dialed up to 1,000, where you're trapped in Professor Oak's lab for eternity. Also playing a bit of V Rising and doing Dungeons and Dragons as well, and some Forest with a few other people here. I'm surprised no one mentioned it.
Forest?
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
Forest.
plug my stream at all, I realized. I plugged my character.
Same.
No,
I
that's
did not understand this.
I plugged neither.
Guda
Like,
did not understand the assignment. Task failed successfully.
To be fair, we did get a bit blown off track by the plugging. So
We did. Indeed, we did.
I blame Ronu.
I play
Really?
Rudy
Halo
Magic-
and everything.
Oh my god.
If you have a Halo, it's the kind from the Halo games, and you're about to explode the planet.
Oh, I'm gonna play that
That
again.
you
That was so good.
It is very good.
I want to play it too. I miss
Mm.
it.
Wow.
Anyway, I play Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the formerly human, now reborn Grave Domain Cleric. Too long didn't read. Rudy is a masochist, got holes blown into his body, and is now technically not undead.
This tracks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I fully feel he is a masochist.
I mean, there's some stuff that's connected because you also remember have his mom on speed dial.
Mm. Yeah, pretty much.
We do.
This campaign is amazing.
It's
So many weird things going
my
on.
God.
like I asked Josie before the session because we had to quickly catch up about the racial change, but like I asked Josie, you know, has anything really deviated too much? And Josie, you said no. We've pretty much like stayed a good course on the main the main sort of storyline.
Yeah.
But
We
in
haven't done too much
terms,
side stuff, yeah.
no, we haven't. But in terms of our characters, I think the characters have blossomed, each and every one of them, into their own wonderful little chaos. Like,
I mean, the
Their own
first,
versions of little shits.
the first one I did not expect was when Rudy switched patron god to begin with.
Yeah.
What
That
a
was the-
legend.
Yeah, it was a legendary moment. I will never
Does
forget
that
it.
grant him a legendary action?
Oh, no. But like,
Just
Don't
everyone
kill
has
Nana.
had so many cool moments.
it's been brilliant. It's actually been brilliant. Like, I think every character has had that sort of like, whoa, you did what sort of moment? Like,
Yeah,
I think it's been brilliant.
If I'm gonna play favorites, the best one might have to be the geese helping you
Oh
all.
god, that
Oh,
was so good.
Yeah,
The flock of
pretty-
geese that was more powerful than the party.
Or the
Like-
4 flocks of geese.
I just so for those of you who didn't hear that across the chat, so essentially we were fighting a Linorm in another dimension, and it killed Gerald. First of all, it did kill him, the first death of a party member, but he got better, and was
He
it
just
was
has a few maggots.
yeah, just a few maggots. They're
Just a
still
flesh
buried in there
wound.
somewhere. But and I think the bulk of the party, I think everyone in the party had gone down at some point, and
Oh, yeah.
like Rudy was getting some up, and then he went down, and someone else got Rudy up. It was just
Yeah,
chaos.
it was a mess.
actual chaos.
Someone
And
actually died.
yeah, someone actually died. It was a terrible mess. And then our party member time, because Gouda wasn't with us at that point. We had
I was
Detonation-
watching in chat.
Gouda was watching though, that's right. We had Detonation playing Dusk Goose. And Dusk Goose, human barbarian, wears a dire goose pelt, essentially. And he summoned like 4 flocks of geese as a desperate move. And these geese, no joke, because they weren't using magical damage. We haven't figured this out yet, but they started pecking the Linorm and did so much damage and distracted the Linorm enough for the party to get back up and rally in for the
That
final
was
push.
great.
Literally defeated dragon-ish thing with geese.
Pretty much.
I think that
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
the
'cause I'm-
moment that needs to be
I'm-
retailed in an animation somewhere or something. Like, it's
Yeah.
just fantastic.
I'm pretty sure I had a choice between you and Goose, and I think I chose Goose. And I
Yeah,
was like, this is probably wrong, but he's right next to me. I can't not.
exactly.
Like, I can't
Yeah.
run. And then suddenly geese. And I was like, I
Suddenly
don't know what I
geese.
expected.
You chose
Oh.
goose and you got geese.
I thought less geese,
Oh.
but I should have expected more, really.
Oh, it's just brilliant. So
Yes.
we've had
Yeah.
moments. We've had so many
We
fantastic moments.
definitely.
Yeah.
There have been so many good moments. Like Arthur has done so much damage. It's stupid.
Every battle.
Every battle. I will never forget
Disgusting.
the time that you tried to climb a mammoth and poke it with a torch, though. That was,
yeah.
Oh,
was
if
good.
you want to see
That was a
peak
special moment.
Arthur, go back to the first couple of sessions.
before he
Oh my
actually
god.
so he was convinced that he was gonna do parkour every fight.
Yeah, could not fire an arrow. to save
Because
his
with
life.
that, like, I was only using everything but a bow at that point in time.
Yeah, your quarterstaff, your fucking torch.
Yeah.
You were thinking
daggers.
Legolas. We needed you to think like
Legolas, but
Like
the other
Legolas.
Legolas.
the better
The better
the
Legolas.
Legolas that does damage.
And then
Damn.
he finally picked up a bow, dealt
Uh.
some massive damage, and the party's like, "What the heck did this
Yeah.
happen?
That's good.
When did you become good in combat?"
Oh my god.
And I don't know, Gerald has had some cool moments. Personally, I loved what you did at the end of the last arc with the wrapping up of the Reflected City.
Mm.
That was a pretty cool Gerald moment.
Yeah, that was good.
Also, the fucking counterspell fight you had with Jaleera.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, because there were so many cool things, and I don't know, Nana's chasing away of Logahin the first time.
That
Yeah,
that
that
is
was
that
pretty
is
epic.
yeah.
Why did he run though? We're trying to have a conversation.
And honestly, George, for me, George's best moment is going to be the psychic lance that broke Jaleera's concentration when half the party was
Oh.
Wow, that
absent.
was sick.
That
Yeah.
was such a turnaround on that fight.
Yeah, because otherwise she would have tried to keep going for
Mm.
those who were left. But the fact that everyone came back, she was like, "Fuck no, I'm out."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
suck Lance's mother and son now.
You have.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear.
That's honestly really sweet of you, I think.
So the party's had a
family
lot of
thing.
great moves. I honestly think like if there's someone out there who can do animation, if we could get them to like animate the highlights of the entire campaign, oh my god, that would
Funnily
be
enough,
sweet.
you know someone who does animation.
I mean, we've had
Denny
Denny
had-
make TikTok. Denny made the TikTok, remember, of the family.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Everyone-
I love that.
Nana's-
That one
Shit
was
about
really
her.
funny.
But we got Denny doing a lot behind the scenes though, so
Got Denny
Yes, let me
doing
shout her out again. Denny deserves
yeah.
all
Shout
the
out to
love.
Animation, who's not with us because she's got to work.
I got this. Don't you worry.
But she-
Cuddly just loves stealing my job. It's never good. Can you do the
Beats
thing?
to it. Ah.
I forget. I forgot.
I'm gonna say, as per usual, I'm gonna keep streaming a little bit longer. I have poked Roju.
Yeah.
Eyebrows, Roju. Eyebrows.
Oh, eyebrows.
Oh,
Poking
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
I was tempted, but I'm actually like trying to sleep normal hours at the moment.
Sleep.
So I'm not
I
going to
love
keep
that.
streaming, regardless of whether I play video games or not.
I'm,
I can't play Monster Hunter with me.
Look, it's possible. Are you playing? Wait, are you playing World or Rise?
I have
Right.
both
'Cause
installed,
I only have World.
and we play World.
while you guys figure that out, I'm going to say goodbye to my chat because I got to raid in the next 3 minutes. Otherwise, they have to sit through ads. So I would like to do that
Ah,
beforehand,
Oh,
so they
no.
don't have to
Are we
be
still
subjected to
asking
that.
questions?
if there
Yeah,
are
if
questions,
we've
Yeah.
got a question,
I
yeah.
have questions.
Okay, well, I
Good.
guess we're watching ads. All right.
I'm sorry.
oh,
Don't be sorry. Ask the
Um,
questions.
For everyone in the group, if
Yes.
you could have one person under suggestion similar to how Logaham was, who would it be and what would you ask? Be
Hang
anyone
on.
in the group.
Hang on, can you ask the question again?
Yeah, sorry. I
Okay.
didn't get all of it.
If you guys could choose one person in the group, character wise mostly, could be player wise, but that's scary. And they are under suggestion like Logahan.
Oh
Who
yeah.
would you choose and what would you ask?
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
what character?
And if the person in subject wants to answer that question, feel free.
Right. So what character would we like to have under suggestion, and what would we ask?
To ask a single
Yes.
question.
Okay.
I would
Single
Yeah.
question.
if she
George.
blames you for everything.
I would go George
Oh,
and his true feelings about the group. Like
Ooh, good question.
That's a good one.
as
Oh,
a whole.
yes, as a whole, not just oh, Arthur's okay, Nana's awesome. No, as the group in its
Group?
whole.
They're becoming sort of like the closest thing he's had to friends or family, since he's left his home plane, since he's been separated from his own family. He has grown quite fond of you guys, even though he thinks that genuinely you guys are going to be the cause of his death.
Oh,
That checks out.
That's
yeah.
okay.
I-
Rudy
I
feels the same
love
way
that.
about Arthur.
And he just wants to complete his goal before you guys get him killed. That's all he wants.
Wow, I didn't realize that Gerald and George had actually so much in common.
Pretty much.
All right, next.
Oh dear.
Roger,
Oh,
who would
man.
you ask and what would you ask?
I don't know. It's
Doesn't have to be a party member. It can be any character. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't. I don't really think there is. Like, I feel like. Yeah,
It could
no, I
also
don't.
be a player instead of just a character.
Yeah, no, there's not really anything. I don't think that that Gerald doesn't even, or myself doesn't even already have a decent idea about. I think Arthur probably nailed, like, you know, the one good one that I didn't think of. But yeah, maybe I'll have a think about it while the others answer, and if I
Okay.
have come up with
We'll
something,
swing
I'll,
back around.
yeah.
I've got one.
Oh, I think I know it's probably.
If it's not, no, I don't know if you do. I've got one. If we're not going just the party, if we're going any NPC that we've come across or that we've heard of, I would get that little shit Marty to talk about why she did what she did with the fucking assassins in the big banquet. Yeah, I'd be like, what is your deal?
Marnie.
Like, what is your
Yeah.
deal?
Marnie.
Why?
Yeah.
I can't let it
It's for
rest.
her.
It's for Pesty.
Marnie would. Oh shit.
You don't have to answer if you do not want to, but I
Because-
Yeah,
Is
no,
it-
if it's
is
not
it-
any spoilers,
no,
don't. But like, that's who
No,
I'm with.
it's still a good answer that you're all gonna hate, but it's.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
God damn it.
If you had any form of like compulsive truth telling on Marnie and you asked why, she would probably say because she wanted to make friends.
No.
Oh,
God, that's
what?
so
Oh my
creepy.
gosh.
Well, to be fair,
Oh my god.
wasn't Ash like an ooze's?
No.
Oh no,
No,
she was
we.
something else.
I think.
No, Ash was the news.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So she just wants.
When I first saw Ash literally just seeped through the floorboards like.
Yeah. So
Mm.
Ash wasn't ooze. What if her cat was just a little, like her hand that popped up?
Oh my god, that cat is
cat
still
was-
probably swimming.
That cat is still
Fine.
swimming.
I mean,
Yeah.
the cat wasn't alive. Remember, I have an
Oh.
emo.
Cat is still swimming.
Is the
I have
cat
an e-
still swimming?
Cat is still swimming.
Have you seen? I have an emote for that cat.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, I don't have
Oh
your
my
chat
God.
open,
Oh
so
my
I can't
gosh.
see it. I'm sorry.
That's cute, actually. I like
That's so cute. And it's still swimming. We can confirm that?
We can
Still
confirm
swimming.
this.
All right.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's out. Okay. Probably for the best. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I like that answer. I like it.
That's a good
I like-
answer.
I mean, I hate
it.
it,
I like
but
the
I like
question and the answer.
Mm.
it. Mm.
Ozzy, you have one.
Yeah. So I suppose I would ask. I would love to know the connections of the family. The Midwinters, was it in Bora?
Ooh, yeah.
I would, because we still don't know their connection to everything.
Why they're involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why they're involved. So
Be
if-
like,
if
why are you such dicks?
Yeah, because like
But like better than that.
that was kind of I mean, that's my, as in Darcy. That's like my what I would like to know.
We talked about it.
What they just wanted to be left alone, didn't they? Or was that
Yeah,
pretty much
they
it?
made a deal with Jaleera
Yeah.
that they would give the workers in the mine in exchange for the city.
Mm.
But like why did what would have prompted that conversation? Like, did Jaleera go to the city and like go, I'm gonna wreck shit up, give me people and I won't wreck shit up, or like I don't know.
Then she
like-
wrecked shit up anyway. Like,
Well, I think not necessarily. They kind of just got up and left.
Random people everywhere.
yeah,
Mm.
they really went from like the mines to the hours. You know, like.
Yeah, you're lucky the session is
I'm
technically over.
safe.
Not sure how I feel about that one. Roju, have you thought of something, or if not, that's
No,
okay.
no one wants to ask any question of the Queen.
I wouldn't know
yeah.
what. See, I thought that like
Is
it'd
she
be
a
good to know
druid?
more, but honestly, I don't know what
Sorry,
to
don't-
ask the Queen. Like, I don't even know where to start with the Queen.
Yeah, she's kind of too
Can't
much.
you
to-
step on me?
If we were just gonna go to horny jail, I would have raided already.
Yeah, I feel like Arthur already kind of asked that when he asked her out for a drink. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
He was like,
He did.
"Can you have a drink with me? Also, nice boots."
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you did.
Right, yes.
Yeah, you did see. You did get to see. However, not anything of the queen, but you did get to see.
Oh yeah,
Dragon
full
Man.
frontal dragon man.
We did. Yeah. You know,
Shut him off.
they changed their form to be human, but it's
Yeah.
almost human. They don't change one of the things, and they really want to let it show.
It was just.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
just like slapping the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it did nothing for Nana, you know, like. it
Yeah.
was just
I want to
like,
make.
wow.
I want to make
that is a bad dragon.
Roger, I was gonna
I'm-
say I want to
Yeah.
make a bad joke
Leaving.
here. Ruined it. Ruined it.
I
You
think
said it
that's the
outright.
rep people.
Wait,
Ah.
Josie, do you have a question for any characters?
Wait, who? Me?
You.
Yeah, do you want to ask a question? I always ask my questions.
I mean, I feel like I pretty much know everything. Can I say instead a character I wish you could ask any question of?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's
Yeah.
Pesty, I will end stream right now.
No. Wow. God.
Don't play with me.
Pesty in the afterlife. Do you forgive us, or do you think it's our fault?
Pesty, if he could ask something from the afterlife, he would ask if Sin was okay.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
she's
I
fine. Don't
know.
worry. We took
Oh
care of
my
her.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you wanna hear something funny?
What?
Is it
Funny, haha, funny, or funny, or hey, funny, you forgot
Oh, I
about
thought
this,
you
and
were
now it's
gonna
gonna
do
come back and
Not
bite you in the
funny,
ass.
funny, weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You might run into a there's currently, because I have a list of things that are happening in the background and various events depending on how much time you spend doing things.
Mhm.
And I'm just saying that Sin has found a private tutor while you've been gone.
And if
That
it's Jaleera,
concerns me.
I will end
We
her.
need to go back. We need to go back now.
We gotta go back now. Our baby
Our
is
baby-
making friends, and
she's
it
in
is not
trouble.
okay.
We
It
don't
is
know.
Not okay.
Who knows
no
who's
friends.
influencing her?
No friends, no boyfriends, no girlfriends, no they friends, no any friends at all. No, just
Wow.
us. Anyway.
Just Monica. Just Monica.
Oh. But yes. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
actually,
go-
I think
yeah.
I think I would. I just thought I would. See, the problem is I would want to ask Sakaba about the maker and
Abraxas.
Abraxas. That's the one. Yeah, like. But I don't know that. See, I don't actually think that Zakaba has that much knowledge of like what Abraxas's goals are. But that's what I
I'm
would
gonna
want.
give you a snippet. I'm gonna give you a little.
That's what I would want to
little
ask
taste.
if I could compulsion.
Give you a
Just
little
like,
taste.
what is this guy's like angle here? That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna give you a little taste. Two little tidbits. First off, Abraxas' title is the final incantation.
Mhm.
Ominous.
Very.
And secondly, Abraxas is the only known entity that Nethys will not challenge to a magical duel.
Oh
It's
shit!
Cthulhu.
Hey. And you're wearing his hat.
I want to know why
it's not
Sarkava
Cthulhu.
is a hat.
He's got Sarkava's hat because I decided so.
But like, wasn't he a snake? Does he like being a hat? Is he
Where did
happy
you
as
get
a
the
hat?
hat? Is that
That's
gonna
right.
be
Yeah, he's like a snake or something, right?
He's actually a big snake.
I think if I recall, the hat is literally from a lost and found box at the school.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
got
yeah.
the hat.
No, that's the
You just
origin of the
got
Are
it.
you
hat.
shitting
No,
me? I
Gerald
thought there was some
literally
deep dark
found
secret.
it
No.
in
In
Lost and Found, and was like, "Oh, this will make me look more like a wizard."
Wait, did it have wizard spelled incorrectly on it before or after you got it?
Oh,
No.
That's what he said in my town.
Did
Gerald
Sarkaba
sewed it on.
did Sarkaba yelp in pain when you were sewing on wizard to him? Or
No,
like
probably.
probably.
Maybe. Internally.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I
But
feel sorry for
honestly-
Sakaba.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
We've run over time. I'm gonna be playing some Monster Hunter. I might be joined by Rogu, but I'm going to keep my stream going. I'm going on a quick break to let the dog out and get me some food.
All right.
No one's
I'm
gonna make the
gonna
joke.
raid
Oh,
Josie.
okay.